Aha. Hello, gamers. Privyet Vesku. Good evening, Vodka Chicken. Good to see you all. Pardon me, I'm just hurriedly trying to catch up on my snail gotcha game before the stream starts. As is tradition, I just woke up, so I'm sure you can tell. But yes, today, last Saturday, we started and finished Delayed Death. What was that? Atstročenný smrt. So we've got to play a new mod today, as as seems to happen most of the time. People, back in my day, people would just crank out creatively bankrupt Vanilla Plus mods all day long, and those would last you, well, more than a single stream at least. But nowadays, short story mods are really kind of the hotness. And I do enjoy them, but I wish they were a little bit less short on average. We appreciate short kings as well. I just, I need a little bit more tall kings to balance it out. That's all. Anyways, let me pull up. Oh, the Apro page. I already did pull it up. Incredible. Good job, my past self. So yes, the mod of today is Chujak Stranger. Very straightforward name there. As far as I know, no relation to Stranger Among Strangers. It's not by Boomer, it's by Milja. And let's check out the, yeah, this is something I noticed. So on the tags here, it's got Nowy Sujet, new story. And then it's got Korotkometry, oh no, sorry, Korot, that's a different conjugation, please pardon me. Korotkometrajny mod. And that's how you say short in Russian, apparently. Korotkometrajny. Very impressive. So it's a, and I noticed it's got very good reviews since it came out, which is just at the beginning of December. So we are catching up to the present day slowly. There's still a few more to get through. A whole lot of mods came out right at the end of last year, so I'm working on it. A small short modification with a new plot lasting about an hour. So I do have a second mod lined up if we really blast through this one, but we'll see. I find oftentimes mod developers seem to underestimate the duration of their mods. They often say, oh, this is going to take just an hour or two, and then it ends up being more like 4 or 5. Because, I don't have mod developer brain. I don't know how to do everything immediately. Or maybe I'm just stupid. That's possible too. The quest chain will reveal the backstory of one well-known character from Clear Sky. Place your bets now as to who that is. There is variability in the plot, so it can be completed in different ways. Oh, I'm realizing that I did not actually read this before. So there might be multiple endings or something. Well, in that case, I mean, if it lasts an hour and there's, 2 endings, then that's 2 hours. If there's 3 endings, that's 3 entire hours. Imagine that. Probably more like 6 or 9 if I have to actually figure out how to do it first. Additionally, the game has 2 side quests, a weapon pack, original voice acting for characters, and a self-written... Oh! Really? A self-written soundtrack. That's really cool, actually. There's only... I have played mods before that had, original soundtracks by the author, but it's quite a rare thing. I think really the paragon of that genre would be Oshechia Dusha, Gone Soul, with the just absolutely fucking beautiful and bumping soundtrack by the guy whose name I forget. Who? Let's see. Let me just pull up my. This doesn't. When I click on something in Chrome and it makes a pop up, you can't actually see it on screen, which is good because you would see a gigantic folder of stalker mods. Should be very embarrassing to me. Yes, SGS. SGS, the absolute hero behind Ushechia Dusha. But anyways, sorry. Just any opportunity to remember Ushechia Dusha, I will take because I love it so much. And finally, the game will take place in the redesigned Agroprom location. I've kind of noticed this. I feel like for a long time, Corden story mods were really the hot thing. Everybody was making Corden story mods, but lately I see a lot of mods on Agroprom instead. Now, I hope it's not just going to become every mod is on Agroprom instead of every mod is on Corden, but it's still a nice change of pace. I'm glad to see some Agroprom appreciation more and more lately. Oh, and here's another interesting thing about it. So this was developed by Milja, but also Oleg the Fast here, who is literally me, made a Ukrainian translation for it, like officially. So you can play this mod in both Russian and Ukrainian if you want to. Well, I guess I should say Russian or Ukrainian. Here's some instructions. I'm not going to read those. A new plot, 1 hour of play. Okay, this is basically the same thing in bullet point form. A weapons from a Sock weapon pack. That's the weapon pack of today. I'm not familiar with it, but hopefully it's cool. And there is some kind of voice acting and the author's ambient. Milja. Or Mikola. Oh, a small short modification created by Milja for a mod-making competition. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, there was a different mod-making competition that I need to play through all the mods from, but we'll get to that. There's too many gosh darn mods for this game, honestly. And here's your silly pictures. I won't dwell on this too long because we'll see them with our own 2 eyeballs. And some credits. Thank you for the credits. Now let's actually play the mod. And hello, Rio. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Let me just pull her on up right about here. I do like the main menu of this mod, I must say. It's a very low quality screenshot, but I like the... Oh, I was going to say I like the music, but now that I think about it, this is probably music from the author himself. Or themselves, anyways. They got some spooky bleeps and bloops up in here. Which are really my favorite kind of bleeps and bloops. Okay. Let's begin. Stranger 1.5, apparently. It's funny, they say they changed the main menu to say SOC 1007 RC1. But this mod does not actually have binary mods at all. It's just a game data mod, so this is kind of kind of silly, but don't worry about it. And we've got kind of a clear skyified main menu here. Oh, there is an intro cutscene, by the way, so brace yourselves. Lore is going to begin immediately. Please pay attention. I know you'd hate to miss it. Hmm. 2010 autumn. Karma, an experienced stalker and Sidorovich's best subordinate, arrived to carry out the merchant's next task. He needs to capture the ball lightning artifact at any cost, which his competitors are also hunting for. Finally, Karma found an expedition that was also looking for the artifact. It seems this mercenary has fallen behind the main group and is seriously injured. This is a chance. Okay, I think... Oh, inspect the mercenary. New task, the beginning of great things. Okay. So I'm looking for some kind of artifact, and this guy is too. But he fucked up. And I guess his friends just left him for dead. That's... Well, it's the Zona, after all. And you, who the hell else is this? Coughs blood. You were following me. Oh god. Snake. Snake! Okay, I'm sure he's fine. Who I am doesn't matter. My name is not important. Oh boy, remember that? Those were good times. Who I am doesn't matter. And now you will tell me all the information about your expedition, and then maybe I'll get you back on your feet. Oh well. Well, okay. My skin is more valuable to me. Oh, damn it. It's bleeding. Share everything you know, mercenary. Artifact. Lightning. The second detachment is not residence. I am the only one left. The first detachment at the Research Institute. Clear. Be patient a little. Everything will be fine now. Oh. Bleen. Oh, there he is. From time to time, Karma will add notes to the PDA journal and detailed task descriptions. Sometimes these thoughts can be very helpful. Oh, don't neglect exploration. There may certainly be something valuable in the darkest corners. Or maybe not, because everything is the will of the zone. Okay. I see how it is. Where did he go, though? Huh. I made some shuffling noises and I said bleen. And now the mercenary has gone. I don't know if I killed him or chucked him in an anomaly, or maybe he's just resting somewhere. I don't know. But I did notice there's a different guy right here. Who are you? Oh, it's... Oh, I see. I see. I've murdered this man and I stole his suit. Okay. Fair enough. That's actually really cute that they changed out the model when you take his suit. I'm going undercover. And I guess we're starting off as kind of a not so nice person. If I'm already just executing people after telling them I'd help them. Let's see what I have in my pockets, though. So I've got a USP. I've got a silent HK MP5. Oh, I remember it. I've seen this model before. Uh-huh. A classic. Amazing immersive camouflage. And we've got our light mercenary jumpsuit that we just skinned off that guy. And all your usual type of stuff. Okay. Oh. Shamil, who are you? I hope you didn't, I hope you weren't paying attention to what I just did over there. It was a little bit Susie, as they say. Hello, brother. What wind carried you into this wilderness? Well, by the way, would you like to exchange? I found the tools at the factory simply chic. I would keep it for myself, but in technology, no boom boom. What? Okay. But I know that pushing them can be profitable, for example. And what do you want in return, let's say? And where do you see the traders or technicians here? There was a rumor that a merchant had appeared in the vicinity. His base was somewhere near the southern gate. Look for him there. And about the matter, listen. Not so long ago, the Dolgovites, the Dutiers, decided to conduct renaissance. Jesus. Reconnaissance. In force here on Agro. My superiors are interested in what they were looking for in general. According to rumors, the Reds died here and failed the task. But no one is in a hurry to remove the bodies. There they rot somewhere, in the factory or under it, I don't know. So I'll give you the tools, and you'll bring something about the expedition of the Dutiers that might interest me. And if there is something really interesting, then I will also add a barrel to the tools. Oh, solid, you won't regret it. I'll stay here for now. If anything happens, come back. As I see it, you are not very eager to go deep into the factory. Okay, I'll see what happens, but I can't guarantee anything. Boop. Bring Shamil information about the Dolga expedition. Okay. Oh, rosin. Oh, vodka. Oh, ammo. Wow. Oh, Shamil. I'm finding so many things in this building. Okay, I guess he's gonna hang out here. Oh, Zombonis too. How horrifying. Oh. Oh man, these guys have long arms. I'll need to be aware of that. Also, nice sun shadows, idiot. Hold on. R2 sun near, how about 50, if you don't mind. There we go. And Privyet Jerkops, good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Oh. Yeah, so this is, you know, I don't know where I read this, because I didn't see it on the page there when I was just looking at it, but I saw some comment somewhere about this mod that the Agroprom in it is like based on Buildo a little bit, which the kind of the textures do have a bit of a Buildo vibe to them, and you can see there's quite some little changes to it here and there. Imagine that this door is actually open for the first time in almost 20 years. Somebody opened the back door of Agroprom. Amazing. Or, well, I guess this is not Agroprom itself. You know, I don't actually know what... maybe anybody can enlighten me. So this is the Agroprom Research Institute down here, right? Is there, like, in lore, an explanation for what this complex is? Or is this just another part of the Research Institute? Or... I don't know if it's explained what this is. You know, just like in the base game. Or if it's just a place with some buildings in it. I guess it's probably part of the Research Institute. But I don't know. Doing well, you did your 10-kilometer cross-country skiing and 8-kilometer walking today? Jesus. Oh, hey. Free stuff. Well, I'm very impressed, Jerkops. Good job. And still back home in time for Stalker. Most excellent. What's the general premise of this mod? So far, we are some stalker in the employ of Sidorovich. I don't know why I pronounced that so weird, but moving on. And he sent us out to look for some kind of mysterious artifact called Ball Lightning. So that's really all I know so far. We might have murdered a mercenary in cold blood and stolen his clothes just a moment ago, but it's probably not that important to the plot overall. We're just looking for some kind of funky artifact. Oh my god, a skeleton. How horrifying. Oh. Ah, you know, I'm noticing a trend here. I've got the rosin, I've got the transistors. This is going to be one of those collect the electronic parts type mods, which are so popular in the Stalkerverse for some reason. Well, no, I know what the reason is. They're so popular because Call of Pripyat did it once, and it's very easy to implement in your mods, so everybody does. Not that I mind that much, I mean... Any kind of fetch quest is a good kind of fetch quest, in my opinion. I love picking up item and transporting it from one location to another. Oh, help someone, we're stuck in these damn catacombs. Do they mean... Oh, Agroprom Underground? These damn catacombs? Respond to an SOS signal. Oh, up there, really? Or down there, really? Okay. Well, I guess we'll head over there momentarily. I'd like to go check out the other building here. It seems like this mod is actually gonna make an effort to like make it worth searching around and just looking at stuff. And you know I like that. It also added a new ladder right there. I don't think that's normally there. My opinion of most mods is directly based on how many ladders they add, so this is a good sign. In fact, this ladder might already be here. I don't remember. I don't know this. This one complex here probably has more ladders than most entire maps in the game. Also, it's freezing, crashing. Something is happening. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was about. He just got stuck for a little bit. Alright, let's head up in here and see what's up. So this must be where where most of the dutiers met their untimely demise. Oh. Physics. Did they not know you can just throw a bolt, dummy? Oh, well, I'm glad they didn't. A free Val just for me. Thank you so much. Alright, this is getting a little bit spicy. I would kind of like to check... Oh, capacitors. Let me try to get over here. I would kind of like to check under the staircase there, but I guess there's probably not anything down there. And I think I'm very liable to explode if I try to look. Oh, skein? Oh, okay. A spool of copper wire, that is. Huh, this is a very... Why did somebody put this very small table right in front of the door? That feels unsafe to me. Aha, this must be what I'm looking for. PDA of Lysenko. PDA of the Commander of the Reconnaissance Detachment of Duty. It contains uninteresting descriptions. Wow, really? Really passing judgment there, aren't we, protagonist? It contains uninteresting descriptions of observations of mutants, maps of the area with marks of their lairs, a list of contacts of high-ranking dutiers. The last message sent, formatted in the form of a report, and addressed to General Tachenko himself, is interesting. The report itself is uploaded to Karma's PDA. Oh, right, I forgot. I have lore in this mod. Personal note about personal notes. Stalkers often keep their own diaries, electronic or written. They do this not for a good life, but to maintain their sanity during multi-day raids deep into the zone. In addition, there is an unspoken rule to take useful notes so that in the event of your death, your observations will save someone's life in the future. Okay, so this is Ball Lightning. This is what we're on a quest to find. A semi-legendary artifact. I don't even remember where these tales came from. However, they say, the one who owns this art can paralyze any mutant in the zone. They say that the owner can even suck the bloodsucker. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know why you would want to do that, but I guess if you want to be the bloodsucker, then there you go. They say that the owner can even suck the bloodsucker dry, and he won't even resist. Of course, I don't believe in this crap, but I really do believe in a 5-figure fee. The trader has not let me down yet, and neither have I. Okay. And now I am the serpent. It seems that everything is okay. Now we need to not give ourselves away. Find this lightning together with the squad, and then, at the convenient moment, disappear with it. I hope everything goes without any unnecessary incidents to my butt. What? Okay. Very interesting way of phrasing that. This probably does not have quite the same connotation in the original Russian, but maybe it does, I don't know. And we have a spam folder. To all stalkers, if you want to make a deal, I will wait on the outskirts of Agroprom, near the southern gate. Morgan. Okay. It says on the outskirts of Agroprom at the southern gate. Does he mean like, does he mean like down here somewhere? Perhaps? Like I think there's a gate right around here. In the fence. So that might be what he's talking about. I'll have to check that out later. Lysenko's report. To General Tachenko from Lieutenant Lysenko. The special operation to establish control over the Agroprom sector continues as planned. There are no losses. Over the past 24 hours, the forces of the Delta Special Squad have destroyed 10 zombies, 6 zombified stalkers, and 3 dwarves. In addition, the Freedom Group attempted to strike our detachment. The attack was repulsed. 2 militants were eliminated, and all the rest retreated. Installation of controls and filtration measures are ongoing. In addition, the forces of duty have created several reserve caches with equipment in the dungeons. Sergeant Runov repaired the old pressure door and locked it with a double electronic lock. He will have the code. Sincerely, Lieutenant Lysenko. Okay, so Sergeant Runov... sorry, that's my American accent. Runov. Sergeant Runov. Or whatever. I guess I should look for him to get the code. Oh. Photo saved on Lysenko's PDA. This is probably the main cache that was made by S. Runov. Wow, this is a very static lighting ass JPEG. I love it. Okay, I know exactly where that is. That's in the Bloodsucker room in Agroprom Underground. So I know where it is, but I guess I need to find the code as well. Fair enough. Oh yeah, and we've got... I like that this mod has actual, like, lore and writing and text in it. It's cool. The picture shows the supposed appearance of the ball lightning artifact according to eyewitnesses. Sidor is looking for it. The first clue is that a group of suspicious armed scientists has appeared in the zone who, according to available information, are searching for the same artifact. And so I finally came across the trail of their detachment. Right, so that's what I'm trying to do now, is be undercover. And go hang out with mercenaries. Hello, fellow mercenaries. It's me, a mercenary, I promise. Oh, I guess I can probably go return to Shamil and tell him what happened to Duty, which is that they died. Shocker. Who could possibly have predicted this? Found a PDA, probably the head of the Red Expedition. A valuable exhibit. Your guys will be interested. Pretty good. Most of the information is some kind of slag with propaganda, but there are also interesting details. So they want to build a base. In any case, keep what I promised. You deserve it. Thank you, Stalker. Boop. What did he... I don't actually know what he gave me, but thanks, I guess. Okay. Neat. I mean, I have all these guns, but I'm pretty sure oh, maybe he gave me this. Reinforced suit? But isn't this gonna blow my cover? I think I need to... I'm gonna keep this on because I have to go infiltrate the mercenaries. And I would hate to... Well, I guess this is just a different kind of mercenary suit, but let's keep this on for the moment, but I'll have this in my back pocket just in case. Okay. Wasn't it tools? Oh yeah, you're right, Rio. Ah, thank you. A set of tools for rough work. Thank you, Rio. You're very perceptive and remembrant. Whereas I am not. I guess I can't use these or anything, so I guess they're just a quest item for somebody else. And we also found all of this electronic crap just looking around, so I'm sure that'll be useful to somebody somewhere. Tools that don't boom boom. Right. Right, of course. Ah, yes, those tools. The tools that don't boom boom. Well, I think it was actually Shamil who didn't boom boom about the tool. I don't know. There's probably no sense trying to understand what that means. Let's see. Pick up the swag. And what swag would that be? Uh-oh. I don't know. What swag is that? I don't seem to have a mission about this swag. Oh my god! Wait a second, you can just walk into Agroprom Underground? Oh, is this one big map? Oh, no way, that's actually sick. Look at this. You can just walk right into Agroprom Underground. Yo. Yo! That's so cool. I'm sure some mod has done this before, but that's really neat. I like that a lot. Okay, here we are. Agroprom Underground. Oh, and hey, it's Runov, the guy that I was looking for. Let's see what he has to say. Oh gosh. To General Tachenko from Sergeant S. Runov. I'll be honest. The strategic plan for the first stage of the special operation to capture the southern regions of the exclusion zone was built on the basis of a completely false idea of the operational situation in this sector. He had strong goals but failed. After this, our officers launched the so-called second stage, heavily curtailed. Is that like the code name of the... I'm not sure. Which involved the defeat of the mutants and the seizure... Jesus Christ, can you tell I just woke up? Involved the defeat of the mutants and the seizure of the territory of Agroprom. This would give us an operational or even strategic advantage over Freedom, which is firmly entrenched in the vicinity of TD. TD. Oh, Temnoy Dolina, Dark Valley. This is all clear. However, the attempt to take part in hostilities against the superior forces of Freedom's mutants and saboteurs was not successful. Already in the first days of the so-called special operations, our losses... Oh, they also have a special operation, these dude here's. Our losses amounted to about 30% of personnel. And at the same time, Commander Lysenko, as if he is completely divorced from reality, reports on the successful advancement and destruction of dangerous mutants. In addition, the entire so-called Stalker Brotherhood, jostling with elbows, runs to help Freedom. Oriest's group, Oriest is the guy that's normally in charge of the Agroprom main complex Stalker camp in Clear Sky. Oriest's group, Gray's group. 3 weeks ago, there was no talk that Raven's squad would join the Greens. Nowadays, they are not just collected. Their entry is a matter of days. The issue has already been resolved. All traders believed that Freedom could last a long time, so they supported them in every way. Unfortunately, taking into account all the facts, I must honestly say that if the officers cannot do this, the special operation has completely failed. I do not intend to participate in this farce in the future. As soon as we return from the mission, I ask you to petition for my removal from the post of Deputy Commander of the Delta Special Squad. Oh my god. This is Runov's resignation letter right here. I'm really enjoying all of this, like, incidental lore. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is not going to have anything to do with, like, the storyline of the mod, but I mean, this is really just some kind of classic Shadow Chernobyl type bullshit where you can just read some lore about something that happened to some people. And I think that's neat. We got some kind of like political drama within duty here. Very nice. And then, so as not to forget, the password for the iron door in the Agro subway is 4308. Okay. That is precisely what I wanted to know. Oh my god, look. Free stuff. Thank you, Runov. I appreciate you. Oh. Oh, wow, this is, Huh. Can I very carefully sklooch on by here? I think I can. I see some kind of a thing right there. Oh, it's a slug. Am I going to be able to get that, though? Without exploding? Okay, I'm going to have to throw a bolt and then try to quickly yoink it and then step back here. I'm just kind of worried that I'm going to get stuck on the pipe here, but actually let me stand. Oh wait, there's a... Wow, this is very awkward, I must say. Well, let's just go for it. Ugh. Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay. Alright. I might be able to walk on the other pipe here without exploding. I guess I'm gonna have to. Actually, let me just, I'm just gonna go back. I'm not sure if I can get around all that from this side. And I don't think I need to either. I can probably just walk on the other pipe and go around, but I don't want to risk it. But hey, we got a free slug. Very cool. Now let's go find that stash and see what duty has left for us. Oh. Okay. That's a weird thing to just leave underneath a staircase somewhere. Hello, Anna. So is this some prequel to Clear Sky? Oh yeah, you know, I forgot to check. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. So this mod takes place in 2010, which would be before any of the mainline Stalker games. Very cool. Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that because they were like talking about Oriest and Freedom being in Dark Valley and stuff, so it is indeed a prequel to something. Oh yeah, and I forgot the whole point is that the mod tells the story of a Clear Sky character, although it was not revealed to me which character that was. Oh, can I go in here? Yes, but should I? No. Okay. So yeah, I guess we're gonna learn some more about some Clear Skyer at some point. Can't wait to find out who. Danya Bourgeois? I don't think it's you. Of course we... Oh my god! They blocked off Strelok's stash. How could you? Oh wait, well, there's... Never mind. Never mind, there's free vodka. I'm no longer upset. Oh my god, there's this... You know, I really like all the little details they're putting into this mod. Like, they just put a fucking skeleton up here. Just for me to find. That's so cute. Good luck, skeleton. But yeah, no Strelok stash today, unfortunately. Ow. Oh. Although, you know, with the time this mod takes place, maybe oh. Maybe Strelok has not even constructed his stash yet, you know? Oh wow, there is just an absolute heckload of artifacts here. And a big wheel. Mmm. Now that's what I'm really talking about. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. There's a door here. The door is locked. Can I unlock the door? No, I see. This is not one of those kinds of mods. Alright, well, I guess we gotta... Oh, okay. I think I know what we have to do here. We have to go through the spooky corridor, which I declined to go through because it was too spooky. That's alright. I'll gather my wits and manage it one way or another. And hello, Parshi. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well today. Alright, I'm gonna have just the absolute most blood of anybody ever. It's gonna be awesome. Valve music plays. You're right, I should have Alright, let's our chat, let's do a retake. Let's do a retake. I'm gonna tell you a really funny joke, okay? Just pretend like this is the first time, okay? Can you do that for me, chat? Alright, so the joke is... Also, my stamina is very low. I need to stop carrying all this garbage. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. So the joke is, I come up here and I see this valve on the ground and I go, boing! There you go. That's my impression of the valve noise. I hope you enjoyed it. You laughed? Oh, thank you, Parshi. Unfollow? Oh, no. Wow, there's really two kinds of people, huh? The people who enjoy my Valve jokes that I came up with, that I did not steal from Anna_Maniac on twitch.television. You made this? I made this. Alright, so I think I'm gonna have to, you know, just lay my fate in the hands of God and walk on the other side of this pipe. Please pray for me, chat. Ah! Ah! Alright, well. I think you guys didn't pray hard enough, unfortunately. How ignoble. Hello, Funbags. Good to see you, though. Hope you're doing well. Hope you aren't torturing yourself too much with Op2. Or, you know, I don't know, maybe I hope you are torturing yourself too much with Op2, because I know you enjoy it, so... Okay, maybe if I... just barely squooch past this, I won't die. Okay. Alright. I'm scared. I don't like it. I am squooching as hard as I can. Can I stand, like, in the middle there, I wonder? Okay, I think I can stand right there in between these two. Let's try it. Ah, there we go. Ah! Okay. Nice. Very cool. You're a stupid masochist, but it's fun. Hey, you know? Well, I mean, really, if it's fun, then you're not stupid. Okay. There's some kind of a horrifying witch in here, I think. Oh, what is that? Oh, I guess that's the... Wait a second, chat. Is this the intended solution? Oh. Wait, it didn't open. Okay. Oh, it was by AMK team. Well, I clicked the button, but I'm not sure if it did anything. Hmm. If I go down here, am I gonna get stuck? Ow. 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 If I go down there, I'm definitely gonna get stuck. Please. Let me out, thank you. Maybe unlock the other door. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go check that. Oh. Damn, look at these graphics. That's... Okay, honestly, these are kind of nice graphics. Wow, this is very... Sorry, I'm going to take a picture of this. This is, I feel, extremely stalkery. Hot damn. That's a graphic and a half if I've ever seen it. I'm assuming I can't actually get in this way. But maybe... Oh, I guess I can. Okay. I see. I figured I couldn't because if you can just climb in this way, then there's no need to go through the corridor of death there, but I guess I just did it for fun. Okay. Didn't I get a door code in the PDA? I got a stash code is what I got. This is for this guy says that Runov. Oh no, you're right, Vodka Chicken. I thought this code was gonna be to like a safe or something in the stash itself, but no, you're right. On a more careful reading, this is the code for the door. You're so smart, Vodka Chicken. Wow, first Rio, now Vodka Chicken. You guys are just like playing the mod for me. Thanks, Chad. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so it said locked with a double electronic lock. So I guess you have to put in the code and press the button. You have to reach your hand through the door here. That's really funny. That's so cute. I'm sure that's intentional. Like obviously that you... Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Garlic alert. Garlic alert. Gnomed. Uh. Jesus Christ. I've been fucking gnomed, chat. I forgot the... You know, I was admiring this burner so much, but as soon as I saw the Karlik squad rolling up, I completely lost control of my faculties. I'm sorry. Alright. Well, this time I'm prepared. Actually, wait, I have an idea. Chat, I have an idea. Oh god. Oh god. They're so scary. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'm a genius. Okay. Who are we in this mod? We are, we're this guy, Karma. Just some ordinary stalker as far as I know. Who, works for Sidorovich. Oh, this is a... Is this a fake corpse? I can't search this guy. I think this guy is a prop, not a real person. Okay, no. I'm a little too big for that. Oh, Boy, they really are just absolutely showering me in artifacts in here. Which, I mean, you know, it's cool, I guess, but... Can I fall down here? Am I gonna die, chat? No, I'm fine. The witches in the Diablo mod you play also have this laugh. I mean, I would be entirely unsurprised if it was the same sound effect, yeah. I wonder if there's a skeleton up there, too. I wish I could be a skeleton in an air vent. Seems like a good life. Oh, this, somebody put dirt in this hole. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Never mind. Jesus Christ. I was so excited by this concrete wall, which has literally always been there. Oh boy, I just love concrete. Okay. Look, I have a brain issue. I'm sorry. Probably several. Hello, Buckwurst. Good to see you. I would have wandered around for hours and started demo flying through the map without vodka chicken. I would like to hope that I probably would have gone back to the other door and found that it was still locked and then come back here and just decided to try the code anyways, but you might be right, unfortunately. I very well might not have. Okay. Oh! Oh, Buer, I think? He's walking in the goop. Look out, Buer. You're gonna get gooped. 2 Buers, I think? Or a Buer and something else? Oh, I think it might be fighting the Buer, actually, whatever it is. It is fighting the Buer. I don't know what's going on down there. Oh, it looks like pseudo dog, maybe? Sorry, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I just want to see what's going on here. It might be funny. The battle of the century. Hey! Alright, Buer wins. Ow, 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 I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry. Beep, boop, bop. Okay. Well, that was... A life. Artificial life in action. Oh my god, it's so immersive. Well, you know, good job to both competitors. I'm so proud of you. I guess there's probably no way to open this door. It's just here to give you a little tease. I gotta say, I am really digging the vibes in this mod. I don't know, something about just walking around in Agroprom Underground with things being a little bit different. Just fucking hoovering up artifacts like I'm living my best life right now. It really is pretty, oh man. Talk about graphics, look at that. God damn. It really does have kind of Buildo energy, this mod. Okay, so the stash should be around there. Let me go grab even more artifacts first. I'm gonna have my priorities in order. Oh. Wah, wah, wah. I've got the disintegrate. I thought this was just a flash or something. I'm noticing that this has a accuracy, handling, damage, and rate of fire stats, so I guess this goes in my hands. An extremely valuable artifact that does not stimulate the wearer's body in any way, but has one important property. It is capable of breaking down a certain type of anomaly with which it is compatible. Unfortunately, it is unknown what anomaly a particular disruptor is capable of dispelling, and therefore this can only be verified by trial and error. I bet you this disrupts that teleport anomaly that I saw earlier, and which I declined to actually enter yet. But that probably lets you get through that corridor there without being teleported. Oh, I found the stash. Oh. SPAS 12 USP and ammunition. Not bad, but not a lot either. Maybe there's something else hidden nearby. Oh. Okay, thanks for the hint, I guess. You know, I'm realizing that I have this nice valve, but I don't actually have any ammo for it, so... Let me just get rid of it. I got too much crap. Well, he says maybe there's something else nearby. I don't know if they mean there's like more stash, or maybe they're just talking about the disintegrator. It got rid of the quest marker, so that was probably just a hint to look around and find the disintegrator, if I have to guess. Hopefully I'm not missing any sick loot. Oh, wait. Oh, that... These are mine. I just dropped these here. I was like, oh boy, a stash with a Val in it. No, dingus, that's my stash with a Val in it. Okay. Let me just have a peek in here. Oh my god, I was about to say, if this mod is truly Kino, they will put something in this device, and they did. It's just a medkit, but they knew. Chat, they are aware of this little ventilation machine that you can climb in. I've always enjoyed this little ventilation machine. It is extremely thin, and you can just kind of climb in here and hang out. But they knew. They put a medkit in there just for me. I'm probably the first person in the history of the universe to ever find that medkit. That's so cool. Scoped spasiba, you need to get this mod. Yeah, it's kind of dark in here, so it's hard to tell, but... Oh, it's a three-dimensional scope. Oh, the door... Eh? What? Where'd the... Huh. Where did the door go? Okay. Door status disrupted. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It wasn't a door, it was a door anomaly. No, not disrupted, disintegrated, please. Oh, sorry, I forget if I said, but hello, Bachfirst. I might have missed you, I'm sorry. I was excited by something at the time. Somebody did indeed say dirt hole, so welcome. Hi. I hope I didn't already say hi to you, and now I've said hi to you twice. You'll become too powerful. That'd be a real shame. So let me check what happens if I just walk through here without disintegrating. Oh, I see. It just makes you go back. Well, that's kind of boring, to be honest, but okay. But now, with the power of the disintegrator... Ba-da-da-da. Get disintegrated, idiot. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Hello? Okay, I thought this guy was a zombie, but no, he's just doing an extremely strange pose. Okay. His probably fine. Hello. You guys having fun back here? Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Stalker, save us. I just did. I disintegrated it. You're fine. How lucky. You're from a scientific expedition, right? And you, therefore, Serpent, a mercenary. Oh, yeah, because I... Okay, so my name is Karma, but at the beginning of the mod, I killed a wounded mercenary named Snake and stole his clothes. I'm Snake, a mercenary. Yours, don't be afraid. Let's go to the Institute. You'll be safer there. And the rest, are they okay? You're alone? The meeting place is on the territory of the Institute. The first detachment should have already gotten there, in theory. Let's go there. We'll talk more on the way. Blurp. Oh my god, what is that? Guys, hold on. What in the hell? That's quite something, isn't it? Oh, it's, some kind of, Ah, look at that. It's lift. It's lifto. Oh, I can even, wow, I can lifto quite a bit if I want to. Can I get on top of the helicopter? For those who don't know, this is a cut anomaly in Shadow Chernobyl. Well, it's not technically cut. There is exactly one lift anomaly in the game in the Pripyat, what's it called? Coliseum? I forget what that place is called. There's one lift anomaly in there, but it was supposed to be... There was supposed to be more of them. But they removed almost all of them except for that one. Yeah, the stadium. Yes. What some uncultured individuals would call a stadium, I would call a coliseum. You know, as a true enjoyer of culture. Coliseum. What a goober. But yeah, I guess you can just hang out up here. I hope I'm not gonna shatter my legs or something. As you can see, the lift anomalies are a little bit bugful. They're very strange in their operation, but this is quite a cute usage of one. Ow. Oh god. I'm fine. Neat. I like it. You know what? I like it so much, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Let me find a cute angle of this thing. Maybe from the back so you can see it against the beautiful blue Bildo sky. I don't know, it's kind of nice, I guess. Let's try that. Man, I wish it was a little bit higher so you could get a better angle on it. I guess that's good enough. Doesn't help that he has the face rag and glasses combination that's usually on zombies. He was a very zombified, coded individual, yeah. He really is. He's fine though. He's got a better skincare routine than most zombies. Oh, this man is standing on top of a deagle. That's probably not supposed to be there, but I am going to steal it, thank you. Dougal brand Dougal. Well, in that case, let's just drop the USP. Who needs it? Oh yes, and here's my beautiful Spas 12, in case you're wondering. Very tactical indeed. Ah, these shells are Dude brand. Okay. No, they are door breach. Oh, they're door breaching. These are. Why do I have breaching shells on my? I guess I'm just that tactical. And this, I can't tell exactly what this one says. Oh, double-aught buck, okay. Neat. You know, I bet I have some more lore in here. No, I don't. I don't have more lore in here. I'm sorry, I lied to you. No lore. That's how the door disappeared. Oh, I see. I breached it. Oh, right, of course. Okay, let me, yes, I agree.
Толку-то с тобой разговаривать.
Нема в мене бажання з тобою теревенити. Зрозумів?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, no? No? Well, all these friendly scientists are happy to chat me up, but these guys are a little bit too stone-faced for it. Are you from the second squad? Yes. Well, sorry. I'm dying. Go on without me, chat. While I was getting to you, I met some lost scientists. Ours. But that's not all. The associate professor said that the professor, the head of the expedition, had disappeared. Everyone else except the laboratory assistant went to look for the main one, and the laboratory assistant had to wait somewhere here. That's it. Good job, soldier. I'm a mercenary, not a soldier, please. Come on, get it right. We'll deal with the professor and others later. Where are the rest of the second squad? All the 200s except me. The guys got into an anomaly that burned them alive, and I was only beaten a little. I was bringing up the rear and managed to jump back. Clear. This means that the second detachment was lost. I am Silver. I command the first detachment. Let's get to know each other. We proceed from what we have. From now on until the end of the contract, you will obey me. Is that clear? Introduce yourself, fighter. I'm Serpent. Well, we have what we have. What do we do next, Commander? We can't stand anything here. First, we need at least some kind of roof over our heads. We need to occupy the Institute building, but mutants have been spotted there. We plan to wait for your squad, but damn, shit happens. And it seems we spotted the laboratory assistant's PDA. He's also somewhere in the Institute building. Obviously, he threw off his hooves a long time ago. I think there's no need to delay the assault. There will be no more of us. Right. Let the scientists wait here. They will only be a burden. They'll come back later when everything settles down. Are you all ready, soldiers? Check your guns. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready at all. Oh, heavens. No available phrase to say. Dialogue start. Silver start dialogue. Well, okay. Sorry, chat. I wasn't ready after all. My mistake. Let me make sure there's not... I downloaded this mod a couple weeks ago. Let me make sure there's not like an update or anything. Lol. Lmal. Oh, gracious. Well, there are a couple patches, but I have those two. Okay, well, I guess we'll just try again, and hopefully the video game will work this time. But hey, that's why we make saves all the time, so. No big deal. Well, probably not a big deal. It might be a big deal. Time will tell. But note to self, do not speak to that man a second time. You will regret it. And now they're all just, gormlessly staring off into the distance. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I'm ready. It feels like these guys are supposed to, like, start doing something at this point, but... Oh, cannot find... Oh, no, I think, Oh, God, I think I... I think I have trolled all of these NPCs. I think I have absolutely cyber trolled every single one of these guys. You see this USP compact that I dropped on the ground. You see it's got, this is like a unique one. In the log here it says cannot find rank for weapon USP M1. So what's happening here? Wow, this is very funny. What's happening here is that every gun in Stalker has a designated rank for multiplayer. It's used for like, I don't know, it's like when you unlock it during the match or how much it costs or something. I forget exactly what the point of it is. But even in single player, NPCs will use the multiplayer rank of a weapon to decide like how good it is and whether they want to switch to it. And so by dropping this gun on the ground, and it does not have a rank defined for it because people just often forget that you have to do that. All of these guys are trying to pick it up, but there's no rank, so their script crashes. And this happens. That's so funny. Let me just go fix that real quick. It's an easy thing to fix. It's very funny though. It's a good thing that I just happen to know how that works, you know. Let's see. That would be right here. So how am I supposed to do this? I forget how you even. Okay, I think you put it in the available items thing. Let me just put it here. Weapon USP M1, I think is the right one. And do I need to register those up here? I don't think I do. No, none of the other unique ones are up here. Okay, so that should be sufficient. That should be sufficient. Hopefully this will make their brains reactivate. What a silly thing. It's funny, you know, most of the time if you have like a script error and the script crashes, it'll just crash the entire game. But for some reason, like the AI scripts are kind of doing their own thing and they can crash without taking the whole game with them. So yeah, you see now everybody is, you know, back in the land of the living. Okay. Yeah, and here they go. That's so. Boy, for once, my deep and useless knowledge of Stalker technical garbage is actually useful. Not useless. Incredible. Look, Mom, I did it. I fixed the mod. Oh. And he says, Cedar and Serpent, check out the second floor. Okay, I will. Jesus Christ. I'll do it, I promise. It's so loud in here. Oh, okay. Holy Moses. Alright, I am now checking out the second floor. Can you guys just keep it a little bit chiller down there for me, please? Thank you. Oh. 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 POV. You're some kind of creature. That's funny. I was experiencing what it's like to be a bloodsucker for a second there. Neat. Kind of ruined the surprise a little bit because I knew it was coming, but you know, that's still cute though. I like it. Does the sawn-off have a high rating? For some reason, a ton of stalkers seem to drop even high-tier guns in favor of the sawn-off. I don't recall what the. Oh my god. A skeleton. Skeleton, how did you get under there? How did this happen, Skeleton? Who did this to you? Did somebody drop this entire table on top of you, Mr. Skeleton? Okay. Sure, I guess. Oh God. Chad, I gotta get out of here. This is way too spooky. No, I'm fine. I'm a big boy. This is extremely spooky, though. I don't recall. I'm familiar with the phenomenon you're talking about. I don't know if that's an MP rank thing. There's like a few factors they take into account when they try to switch to a weapon. I think the I'll read this in a second. Oh, that one band-aid put me over the edge. I think the thing with the sawn-off is that it just has very high damage. And so they, because it's a shotgun, obviously. Even though the accuracy is garbage and anything else, I believe the reason that happens is that they look at it and they think, oh man, this gun has a really big damage number. It must be really good. I think that's what I recall about that, but I could be completely pulling that out of my ass, so, don't believe my lies, but it might be something like that. The device belonged to researcher Kornichuk. Inside there are a bunch of scientific notes about psi resistance, the stimulating properties of artifacts, and, most interestingly, about the Wish Granter, also referred to as the monolith. It is quite strange that the late scientist was interested in such pseudo-scientific nonsense. From the last note reminder about the meeting place with the expedition. It is logical to assume that scientists are divided, but why? Okay. Talk to the commander. Do I have a note on this? Strange death. Damn it. All that was left of the scientist was a skeleton covered with a spacesuit. The insides were sucked out by a bloodsucker. The strange thing is that there are no signs of violent death. Usually the bloodsucker beats the victim half to death and only then does his work. I guess this guy died on his own first, and then the bloodsucker retrieved him, maybe? Or something? It passes the common sense test. Well, I would be a little bit wary about trying to apply common sense to Stalker, because a lot of things that people think because they are common sense are not actually true. Looking at you, most of the difficulty changes. I mean, for all I know, that whole thing about the sawn-off being chosen because it has high damage, maybe that's just something that somebody made up once and that I'm just repeating now for no reason. Anything is possible. Okay, I was just curious if there might be some sick loot. Oh, they did not, Oh, okay. One of these ladders works, but not the other one. Oh. Hey, look! They even put a skeleton up here for me to find. That's so cute. See, this is the kind of thing I really appreciate. There's no items up here. I assume there's no quest related to this. It's just a skeleton in some anomalies. They put it here for no reason other than to just be a fun little thing for me to find if I decided to come up here. And I feel like that really speaks volumes about, I don't know, the Kino quality of this mod. Any developer that would just put a random skeleton somewhere for no reason is a developer that I have no choice but to love and respect. Although I wish they would have made this ladder work as well, but still. In my opinion, environmental skeletons are peak stalker. Okay, that's not quite true, but it's just nice attention to detail. It shows that they care. They put something there that they did not have to, and I appreciate that so much. Oh, hey, look. Anybody need another shotgun? I think this one will do fine for me. Oh, this is a rifled Franchi Spas 12. Huh. Okay. Cool. Although I think in IRL you really don't want to use buckshot down a rifled barrel. But, you know, whatever, let's ignore that. Oh yeah, you know, now that I think about it, hold on. Let me I want to go back and retrieve that USP. I should not have thrown it away in the first place because it's a unique weapon. Oh, I think... Okay, I think one of the stalkers did make off with my gun. Unfortunately. Okay. I didn't, oh, Heckler and Koch USP 45. Heckler. I think that's an error in my translation software. I think it lost the second part of the description there, but still. Heckler. Yeah, I didn't realize. I thought I just had a generic USP. I didn't realize it was a unique one, but now I guess somebody else has it, so I hope they enjoy it very much. Probably wasn't going to use it anyways, so whatever. Oh man, did you see that tactical draw animation? Holy moly. Whap. Oh, hell yeah, brother. No, I'll stick with the Deagle. Deagle acute. Well, this gun is very hard to see in this inventory, I must say. Oh, and let me check something. Do I need to continue wearing the suit to pretend to be one of them? I think not. Okay, good. Oh. Wait a second. Are these some chill zone beats to relax/study to? Lo-fi zone radio? And hello, Swoboda. Good to see you. A very heck to you, too. I believe, this must be some of the music that the developer made for the mod. Mmm. I can totally jam to this. This is good stuff. Although, for some reason I feel like this style is not completely concordant with the year here, 2010. But, you know, whatever. It's nice. This is actually really good atmosphere. I think I might just hang out here and enjoy this for a moment, if you don't mind. I'm going to take a sip of my beverage. I recommend you do the same. Yeah, it's really not. It's not often that the actual atmosphere of a stalker mod really strikes me like this. I think, you know what? I'm sorry, I haven't finished it yet, but I think I like this mod. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I wish I didn't have to patch a crash myself, but you know, that's just kind of the way of things, isn't it? The only reason that happened is because I dropped the gun on the ground and they were trying to examine it. If I kept the pistol in my pocket, that would not have occurred, so I think it's very likely that many people will not experience that problem. Although, of course, you know, they shouldn't have to worry about it in the first place, but it's not the most horrible thing. Although, if you don't know why it's happening, that would be very hard to figure out, I suppose. This... I don't know what this device is, but it has the same texture inset inside of itself, which looks really weird. Okay. I love the campfire sound effect, too. Yeah, talk about dilapidated building ASMR. Here you go. Very nice. Environmental skeletons are cool, but what's even cooler to you are environmental skeletons that are still partially in their armor or whatever suit they were in. Like in the Yantar Zombie Factory. Those are good, yes. Unfortunately, it seems like everybody in this mod is either skeleton or not skeleton. We don't have any half skeletons, but... Well, you know, I haven't seen the whole mod yet, so... Who knows what flavor of skeletons await us?
Ні, не буду я розмовляти.
God, you're very loud, sir. I'm sorry, I forgot I turned up the volume. Okay.
Та не буду я з тобою розмовляти, хлопче.
Толку-то с тобой разговаривать.
Thank you, I will take your
буду я
drugs.
розмовляти.
Alright. Let's see. And where do these degenerates come from? What was there up there? There was a bloodsucker, already dead. They found, or rather, I found the PDA. Jesus Christ, help. I'm losing my mind. I found the body of a scientist with a PDA on him. Look. Everything is clear with him. The scientists split up, but left this one to meet us if we showed up. Science nerds. Oh, those crazy science nerds. Anything else I should know? Nothing, Commander. What instructions will there be? Now, we need to do two things. Establish contact with our people and request reinforcements, because our radio is jammed, and the PDAs can't reach us that far. Well, and the second thing is to find the others, and especially the Professor, because without them, nothing else makes sense. I will send a man on reconnaissance, and for you, Snake, there will be another task. If you help Izoliator, he is our radio engineer. Do whatever you want together, as long as there is a connection. Oh, what kind of connection, Silver? Perhaps a romantic one? Is this now going to be the Izoliator dating sim? Okay, they're probably talking about like a PDA connection or something. I understand the problem, Silver. I'm sorry, I got a little too excited there. Oh yes, wait. You're from the second squad, right? Oh, good. I think my cover might be about to be blown. How is Demble doing in your sector? We haven't seen him for a long time. We once served together. Yes, more or less. He has no complaints about his health. Alright, chat. This guy is gonna say, haha, I fooled you, Demble is dead. Now you're coming with me to the gulag. Watch this. That's good. Then tell him hello from Old Man Silver. Necessarily. Oh. Chat, I'm wrong. Unless... Okay, wait. I'm not wrong. I'm doubling down. Okay, Demble is dead. And he knows that. So he asked me, and I told him Demble was in good health. So now he knows that I'm a faker. But he's playing along so that I will continue to do work for him. But then later in the mod, he's going to reveal, actually, I knew all along because you said that Demble was in good health. And then I'm going to go to the gulag. Eh? Trust me. Trust me, bro. This was going to happen. Ah, it's... Oh, Isoliator is Isolator, of course. Well, he has no complaints about his health in that case either, so it was not a lie. I guess you're right. Yeah, maybe I'll get off on a technicality. Ah, it's you, fresh meat. Ah, I have a name. Come on, that's me, Loving. Did the commander see? I told you, it's the Isoliator dating sim. We're already falling in love. Yay. Did the commander send you to me? Yeah, fix the radio or something like that. Listen, paint an oil painting. Good. What is this? This must be some kind of folksy saying. I don't understand why I just said that, but okay. Good. The situation is this. There is nothing to work with, and nothing to work with, by and large. There is some kind of radio that seems to be on its last legs. The rest of the rust is of no value. And there aren't a damn few tools. Damn it, you can't get into the armored vehicle, much less the radio station. Are you wondering what you will do in the near future? Is it like paint a picture or illustrate the situation? Oh, you know, Jerkops, that is almost certainly correct. Wow, you're very perceptive today. Yeah, that's probably what it means. I guess just the yeah, well, yeah, in English you would say paint me a picture. But, you know, I guess going through a couple languages it comes out as, listen, paint an oil painting. Now. You should paint an oil painting now. Okay, so, yeah, so I've already found the radio parts and the tools. So I guess I can just, I could say, how can I, an amateur, understand what you need and where to look? Or I can say, how do you like this set? On the way here, I collected parts and tools from the factory. Wow, not bad. Well, I wouldn't go into electronics with tools. It's a slightly different story. But patching up an armored vehicle is a normal topic. The details are fine. Are fine, rather. For efficiency, I shake your hand. Oh! Alright, we're growing closer. The heart meter is filling up. So what's next? Well, an ordinary radio is quite functional, as you can see, but what's the point? You can't use the local network. The distance is long. Our amplifier from the base doesn't reach it. I'm generally silent about the internet. Here it catches horseradish. I'll ask the guys to play around here on the territory of the Research Institute. Maybe they'll find something more specialized. We'll rebuild the radio station from what we have. Well, you do something else, I don't know. You do something else, I don't know. Keep a little money for ice cream. Okay, off I go. Oh, I got $6,000 dues. Nice. Okay, thank you very much, Isoliator. Look, Dad, I completed the mission. Tell me what's new. What do we do next? Our tank was going to explore the local catacombs, but asked to send one partner to help. How can you? I'm in. I wonder what kind of dungeons there are. I mean, I've already been through the whole thing, but... whatever. Explore the catacombs with a tank. Okay. Which one of you is tank? Oh, I guess he's over there. Okay. Well then, off I go. Actually, before I go off, let me just have a little peek around here. I mean, in this mod, I have a feeling there's gonna be some, like, secret stuff. Oh! Indeed, Vanya native. He's, dead. Unfortunately. Oh god, a skeleton. Boy, there's a lot of skeletons in this mod. This is one of the most absolutely skeleton-pilled mods I've played in a while. Well, another free Val. Let me take the opportunity to, I'm gonna use this guy as my own personal stash. Because, I don't know, why not? Just drop some stuff off here that I don't want to carry around. I guess, yeah, I do have a quadrillion artifacts. It's kind of weird that there's so many artifacts in this mod, but I'll keep them here in case I want to sell them later. Hopefully nobody comes here and, like, loots this guy. They very well may, but I don't want to keep carrying this stuff on me, so I have no choice. I will use your body, sir. But not in a weird way. Is my, are my sun settings not good? I thought I changed them. Oh, I did, but I did change them, but then the game crashed, so. Remember, kids, always do the old CFG save when you're done with your settings, because then, when the game crashes, you won't lose them. It's a good habit to get into. Alright, well, I could run around here and look in every little building. But I think I won't bore you with that. I will, however, go over here and look at whatever this situation is. Oh! I was thinking to myself, oh boy, a skeleton! I better check it out. Well, now I know why there's a skeleton here. I guess this is the instant death anomaly. Uh-huh. Very interesting. I have become to skeleton. I really have. I mean, I don't know, is that, is there any higher honor than becoming a skeleton? I think that's what we should all strive for in life. When I grow up, I want to be a skeleton. In fact, I'll even leave the, I've got this super fancy MP5, but I think I'll just leave it here for the time being. Yes, that will be fine. Okay, now I'm down to 30 kilos. That's much more manageable. Oh man, look at the... Oh, buddy, look at this skybox. Zam! Man, I am just turbo digging the whole aesthetic of this mod. It's really good. It's kind of like medium buildo. Like I don't really like too much pure buildo type aesthetic. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not really a buildo guy in general, but this kind of like half buildo type of thing is really doing it for me right now, I gotta say. I love this skybox. I love this metal box. I'm just kind of a box appreciator in all of their forms. Boy, it's a good thing I learned about crouch jumping. I don't understand how, for so many years I just did not know about crouch jumping. And I don't know how I survived because, like, look at this. Even in a very simple situation like this, if you don't know how to crouch jump, you're just hecked. But if you do, it's no big deal. Like, it's such a simple thing, but if you don't know about it, you just don't think about it. But it makes such an enormous difference in my stalker playing experience. Anyways, meat chunk. So before I go, well, let's go chat with Tank. Okay, let's not. I'm gonna come back in a second and talk to Tank. But I want to investigate this merchant, which is supposedly out here by the gate. Also, the game is perfectly fine, I guess. It's weird. I want to go see if I can find this merchant that I've heard so much about. It said he was at the southern... He was at the southern gate on the outskirts of Agroprom. So I think that means back here. Perhaps. I don't know what other southern gate there would be. Oh, I think I see him actually. Uh-huh. You know what I don't see is my stamina meter, actually. I don't know if I have a stamina meter on the HUD. That's kind of annoying. But I'll live. Alright, hello brother. Nice little building you have here. Yeah, these little buildings are not normally here. I must have added those. Very cute. Damn. Bro is stocky. Hello, tramp. Rude. Shall we make a deal? And you, therefore, buy and sell with us. Well, something like that. I found out that your brother and even the Reds and Greens liked this place. I decided to gradually develop my business, and then I'll be on the winning side. You know it yourself. The soldiers play war games, and the men in jackets slyly rub their hands and count the greens. And it turns out that you are the uncle in the jacket. Well, at least frankly, I will know who to contact. Okay. Is it possible to earn extra money from you? Actually, there is only one option. You convert your labor into cash equivalent. What do you think about that? With restrained enthusiasm, what do you need? An expedition of veteran stalkers has disappeared. They were carrying out one of my specific tasks, but after some time the connection with them was lost. Either they ran away with the thing I needed, or they are sitting somewhere jamming the little blue one. I don't know. What does that mean? Sitting somewhere jamming the little blue one. This must mean something to somebody, but I don't know what it means. Or maybe they are no longer alive at all. This is what you have to sniff out. The latest information. They were stopping somewhere here on the outskirts of Agroprom. If they are dead, then bring me everything that happened to them. If they are alive and well, bring them to me. I'll pay all the expenses and put a lot on top. An agreement? Go there. I don't know where. Well, okay. It's worth a try. Find the missing squad. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, he's got a hunting crossbow. An M14 Mark 14 Mod 0. A Mufflin Fort. Jeez. 410 caliber smoothbore weapon. Made on the basis of the famous Mawson rifle. Huh. And some more conventional things. What a strange selection of firearms this guy has. Interesting. Wow, this... what? Wow, why does this guy have so many guns? This feels rather excessive for a, short story type of mod. But, whatever, I guess. Well, if I need some money, I guess I can bring my artifacts over here and sell them off. But, for the Rock River Arms M16A4, okay. Keltec RFB. I mean, okay. The reason this guy has so many guns is because the author of the mod just, downloaded a weapon pack and included the entire thing in their mod, even though they really didn't need to. But that's fine. I think I'm perfectly satisfied with my setup right now, so this is fine. Is this Morgan the future duty trader? Oh, good catch, Jerkops. It probably is. Because, yeah, this is a prequel. Ah, I didn't even think of that. Very... Boy. Chat, you're really... Oh, my task is a priority. I can't just pick it up and leave. That's funny. Chat, you're really on the ball today. I'm impressed with you. You keep noticing so many things. Okay. And I also appear to be able to give him my my disintegrator. I don't know if I want to, though. I found this interesting piece of art in the Agro Dungeons. Interested? Obana, this is the disintegrator. Rare item, good product. Considering that little is known about it, I'll give you 15k in hand for it. I already know who will be interested in the pebble. Well, so what? We agreed I no longer need it. Oh, ITK just wanted to let you know it's nice that you love your VOD goblins. Love you too. Aw, isn't that sweet? No, excuse you, you're not done yet watching Delayed Death. Alright, well, thank you for stopping in, Radon. That's very nice of you. I do love my goblins. I mean, I also love my my live stream goblins as well. All goblins are equal in the eyes of God, but but thank you. It's very nice. So here's the point of the mod where you have to ask yourself, how much do I trust the developer of the mod? Because, in a well-designed video game, if you come up to a guy and you have an option to sell him some unique item, and your dialogue even says, I no longer need it, in any sensible video game by a sensible person, that would be a little in-universe indication to the player that you're done with that item and that it's safe to just sell it. But in a stalker mod, yeah, I'm sorry, I can't trust it. I need to, because what if I do need it again? What if I'm cucking myself here by selling it? Like, I'm sorry, the trust is just not there. I have to keep it. I have screwed myself over too many times by doing things that should be sensible and obvious. So, I'm sorry. Keep the money. I'll keep my disintegrator, and it will probably never do anything for me again. I mean, to be honest, this does seem like the kind of mod where the developer would actually pay attention to things like that and not screw you over. I do kind of trust this developer in particular, but I'd rather just be safe than sorry. Oh, you're alive. I thought you were a corpse. Okay. Alright, so I found Morgan back there. He wants me to locate some people that were, like, doing a job for him. Find the missing squad. Find out about the fate of the expedition of veteran stalkers who penetrated deep into the territory of Agroprom, which, while carrying out Morgan's tasks, disappeared in its entirety. If the stalkers are alive, return with them to the merchant. If they are dead, take away everything valuable, whatever it is, and return with it to the merchant. For some reason, Morgan doesn't want to say what exactly they were carrying. His right. Okay. So I guess these guys are somewhere. Hopefully I'll stumble across them. If I had to guess, I would probably look for them over here, maybe. Or perhaps in the back here. That's my guess, but I don't know. They could also be in the tunnel or something. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but maybe we'll try and look for them at the end if we haven't found them organically. But in the meantime, let's go talk to Tank. I need to go down into the catacombs under the Institute with Tank. Something very interesting probably happened there. Okay. It said destroy unknown mutants. So he's... okay. He's down here. Hello, monsieur. Ah, there you are. The Tank himself. Oh, can I, I really like how they've just combined the two maps. I mean, I know that's not that innovative. Like, I think, what is it? I think Call of Chernobyl also has these two maps kind of merged together like this. But it really, you don't see this in a lot of mods, so it really tickles me that I can just fall down a hole and be in Agroprom Underground. It's very cool. Oh, this... huh. This guy also dropped a deagle on the ground. I don't know what it is about these mercenaries. They seem to have very, very slippery fingers, and they keep dropping their deagles underneath them. Okay, now here's the true test. There's these little holes in the wall here with these grates in front of them. If this is a truly pinnacle Kino mod, it will put an item in one of these little holes. And then I will know that this is truly the greatest stalker of all time. Although, I have my doubts here. No, I don't think so. Unfortunately, this is not the greatest stalker of all time. Maybe just the greatest stalker of the year or something. Oh well. Okay, Tank, what do you have for me? Let me make a save. Oh, hey. The chief sent me to you to help. Will you tell me what happened? Well, just imagine. In the distance, I saw some kind of hunchbacked nit. Kind of like a zombie or a kink. That means Islam. Which is pulling a healthy box somewhere. Just imagine, and it's not shy about us. And it still looks straight into my eyes with such impunity. I decided to wait and watch, as if unnoticed, and how it would turn around, jump on me, and throw me onto the roof of the hangar. It knew everything. Well, while I was getting down, I saw the creature crawl underground with a box. How do you feel about making fun of her? Yes, optimistically, in principle. Let's make some jokes. Lead. Okay, so he found a zombie or an Islam or something, which was, I think, dragging a box around, and it noticed him and threw him onto the roof, and then left? I feel like this mutant could have easily killed you, and it chose not to, so why are you being so mean to it? Why don't you just let it live its life, man? Why do we have to destroy it? Honestly, this feels kind of shitty to me. But, oh. I guess this is just the way things are in Stalkerland. Ta-da. No kink. Islam shaming. Yeah, honestly, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was an Islam, because they've got that powerful arm. It's good for throwing. Wow, they have a whole warehouse of electronics here. Why, one might ask, did these elephants bring her here? I'm more interested in what kind of elephants they are. Indeed, they look like zombies, but much faster. You know, I heard from someone a legend about a military breakthrough there to the center, behind the brain burner. Like, tens or even hundreds of military equipment and thousands of soldiers disappeared somewhere beyond the Red Forest. At one point, communication with all groups was simply interrupted. Since then, they have been listed as missing. So some eyewitnesses who go further north after this incident began to meet humanoid creatures in scraps of military uniform. However, not a single one of them could be caught. They are very dexterous and secretive. So this is fun because like this mod takes place in 2010. So I guess most people don't know about snorks at this point. And this is like the official lore about snorks in the regular games. So it's very cute. I'm hearing a rumor about what will come to be known as the snork. I do not know. Curious. In any case, the base is now safe. Uh-huh. Wait, what do we have? Oh wow, look what's here. Well, some kind of sensors. These are scientific anomaly detectors, 3rd generation. I saw these at Sakarov's on Yantar, and he didn't even want to think about selling them, they're so rare. There are 2 here. Keep one, let it be as a keepsake. Wonderful thing, it will come in handy. So, back to the base? Oh. So, back to the base. Did I actually... Huh. Where is it, though? I noticed in the log here it said, item lost, item received. I don't know if I actually have this thing. Maybe it's just a lore item. I want to go back in here and actually look around a bit more, though. In fact, I want to look in one very specific place, which some of you may be familiar with. Let's see. So yeah, I guess you can't... In fact, I never went up the tube there. Let me go just while I'm kind of thinking about it. Oh, you can see out of the map here. Whoops. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, while I'm in here, let me go around and check on the other side of the gate there. See if there's any sick loot that I missed out on. Or if there's any sick loot in the tube of shame. There's not. There's just shame. How regrettable. I'm fine. Okay, well, nothing in here after all. But yeah, I'm just gonna go run around the other side real quick. Have a little peek. Actually, I don't know if I can... Oh. Ladder kun. There we go. Let me see if I can get in through the... Oh god, there's a... Jesus. Everywhere I look, a skeleton. There's so many skeletons in this mod. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love skeletons. But there are certainly a lot of them. But yeah, I'm not sure if the hole up here will be open or not. Let's see. I assume not because... Oh yeah, there's an anomaly there. Everything here is blocked by anomalies. It's scary to imagine what kind of sieve they will turn a living creature into upon contact. There's clearly no going down or going up here. I mean, you say that, but is it true? So what you want to do with this kind of anomaly is just touch the very... Oh, God. Okay. I I think they were telling the truth, chat. There is no going down there. Never mind. Nice skybox. Yeah, all the... You're right. I agree with you. All of the skyboxes in this mod are very nice indeed. Mmm. Cube map. And there's some kind of frightening anomaly right here. You are in a dangerous environment. Leave her as soon as possible. Well, now I'm not going to. Am I gonna die or something? Oh, I am? Okay. I am gonna die or something. Huh. Interesting. It's actually really neat because in the main games everyone's like, oh yeah, Bloodsucker, seen plenty. So this mod being set in 2010, you do like how people aren't fully cognizant of what all the mutants are. Like they're still very cryptozoological creatures. Yeah, let me just grab this and then leave before I explode. Yeah, it's always nice to see things like, you know, it's the same lore as always, just kind of from a perspective that you don't often get. In fact, that was something I really liked about the journey. You know, many things I did not end up liking about the journey, unfortunately, but I really liked how the journey, which is set like a long time after the events of Stalker, it's kind of the opposite, where like people have kind of forgotten about a lot of Zone stuff because of events that transpired. And so some Zone stuff is kind of like really weird and mysterious again. And it's kind of the opposite, where people don't know what's going on in the first place at this time. It's very cute. Very immersive. Boy, this floor is extremely bumpy, isn't it? Okay, so I came down here earlier and rescued those scientists. But it made me teleport out, so I never got a chance to look in the back here. Aha. I knew there would be loot. Oh, what is that? Huh. There's some kind of, oh, I see. I was just standing on top of the burnt fuzz there. Never mind. Everything is fine. Okay, so this is, of course, blocked off where I just was. I wonder if you came here earlier, if you would see the snorks hanging out in there. I'm gonna guess not. They probably only spawn in when you start the quest, but don't know for sure. Okay, and I guess this is the end of the line unless I feel like dying for no reason again. Which I do, of course. Oh, I can't even get up there because it keeps dragging me off the ladder and making me fall down. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just go out the boring way. By which I mean... Whee! Oh, okay. I thought I could jump over that. I was sorely mistaken, I'm sorry. Okay, so what are we up to now? Oh, I guess I should report back to the mercenary commander. Because the whole point of this is that I'm trying to, like, you know, just hang out with these guys and wait for them to find the artifact and then just take it from them. Oh, does this swing? I bet it swings. It... Okay. It does not swing, but it does break, so, you know, we're halfway there. Whoa, whoa. Living on a prayer. Oh, and look at this. We got another absolutely delectable skybox to appreciate. You know, there's this YouTube guy named Annie Austin, I think is his name. It's something like that. He has a series called Skybox Appreciation, where he just looks at skyboxes in video games. I feel like this mod would be a good subject of skybox appreciation. He's got some really nice ones. Oh, and this... Everybody keeps dropping their deagles. Why do they do this? Do they just not like deagles, I guess? Yeah, yeah, just like that, just like the word. I think that's what he's called. I'm sure if you just search for like Austin Skybox Appreciation, it'll turn up either way. Nothing to do with Stalker, by the way. Nothing whatsoever to do with Stalker. He makes nice videos though, just in general. I would recommend his content with a capital C. Okay, for some reason our scout has not been seen for a long time. You're on time, Snake. So listen, the last place we received the Cedar PDA signal from was at the tunnel. I wanted to send Grandfather there to find out what and how, but it will be better if you go together. If Keter, that's probably Cedar. If Keter is still alive, get him out of there. If possible, find out at least something about the professor. You can't go anywhere without him. Somehow, I'm not happy with the fact that they constantly want to send me into the thick of things. We're all here. In hell. In case you haven't noticed, you're not the only one working. So don't argue and follow the order. Okay, Commander. You're right. It's probably supposed to be the other kind of you're right, although maybe not. It is his right to order me, in a sense. Oh. Blurp. Hello. I'm sorry, I gotta take a picture. This mod really, I don't know what it is. It's not like the most high fidelity mod ever, but the aesthetic is really, well, I mean, there's no other word for it. It's Kino. I know we say that a lot around here, but for once I really do mean it. Super turbo Kino. Oh, let me check something. Hello, skeleton. Just while I'm thinking about it, let me look and see if there's anything up here in the tower. Oh, there's a non-functional ladder here in the tower. That's a shame. Hopefully that means there's not anything up here. It's a bit... Oh, is that a skeleton? Bah! Okay, there's some kind of very angry creature. I think that was actually just the top of the burnt fuzz, so okay. Probably not missing anything up there. Oh, you know, we better be careful being around here, because this is where the corpse of the guy that I killed and assumed his identity is lying, so let me try to steer this guy away from here. I probably should have tried to hide that better. Or hide it better, as they say. in America and everywhere else that actually speaks English. Not me, though. You suppose your YouTube algorithm will not be completely destroyed if you check him out? No, I don't think so. He makes just very kind of quirky videos about, well, like he's the kind of guy that would make a video about looking at skyboxes. He's got his main series is called like oh, what is it called? I forget the exact name of it, but it's like strange and uninteresting places in video games. Which, like, actually, now that I think about it, like, this dude could absolutely make a video about Stalker, and it would include, such classics as, like, the top of the staircase in X18. He's really into that kind of thing, just like weird, pointless spots that have good vibes to them. I don't think he's made a lot of videos about like, Bethesda games and Zelda games, but also some other stuff. So no, I don't. I think many people that appreciate Stalker would kind of be into the same kind of things as he is. It's kind of weird atmosphere stuff is, I guess, his, general vibe. He's literally you. He's literally me too. We are all literally him. He took his mercenary license just like AC6. That's true. This is kind of an Armored Core type mod. Now listen here. To put it mildly, I'm not very happy that a tail like you was sent after me on a mission. Don't worry, the feelings are mutual. Why are we so antagonistic here? The sooner we finish, the better. Very good. So try not to disturb me, okay? Oh well, let's go already. Yes, let's. Oh, nice lighting, brother. I mean, surely there's going to be something spooky in here, right? Oh, what is that? Oh, is that our friend? Is he having a brain issue? Is there a controller back here, I wonder? He kind of looked like he's... Act according to circumstances. What a quest objective. Act according to circumstances. Okay, sure. Oh, ours! Glory to the zone! Snake, give me a first aid kit, or at least a bandage. Blood gushes. Catches grandfather's medical kit. Be patient, we'll get you back on your feet. How did you manage to do that? And did you find a pro? Damn, I found it. There he is at the end of the tunnel, under the rubble. Also the 300th. I have to hurry to get him out. I'm not able to. The zombie knocked him down and dragged him through the tunnel. Clear. Let me ask, why is your wound a neat cut with a knife and not torn from claws or teeth? It's kind of strange, right? Don't be smart. You see, the cut is not the same for him. I found the time, your division. Let's go, we still have to save the professor. What? Okay, I don't really understand what that means, but whatever. Oh, shit! I'm dead, Squirtle. Okay. There was, in fact, a controller here. Lol, LML. I've been tricked. Oh, and we have the classic controller sound effect now, keeping us company. Well, I guess that's what act according to the situation means. I wonder, it had a timer on screen there. I wonder if I have an option like I can either kill him or try to wait it out somehow. I don't know why else there would be a timer. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. This is maybe cheating a little bit, but I'm going to run ahead. Oh, hello, skeleton. Fancy meeting you here. I'm going to run ahead and I'm going to make myself a little fort in the back here. And I'm just gonna hide and see what happens. This is my train. Don't come in, Mom. I'm playing Minecraft. Oh, do I have to? I might have to go out and touch a space restrictor or something. Well, that might make this thing trickier. Let me come in on the other side, so I'm not right next to him when he goes sicko mode. Okay, there we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm just hanging out, man. Everything is fine. Don't shoot me, brother. Thank you. I might, maybe I actually have to defeat these individuals. I thought that guy shot me last time, but maybe somebody else shot me? I could have sworn he turned around and shot me, but maybe I just coincidentally got shot by a zombie at the same time? I'm very unsure about this. But he doesn't seem to be shooting me now, so I guess we're okay. Oh, hello. Oh, no, he's definitely shooting at me. Okay. Hello. I don't want to kill you, brother. I think I see the controller down there. Oh, I sure do. This is kind of stupid, but... Okay. I have the... Okay, I don't know exactly how this works. My supposition here is that, this guy goes cuckoo bananas, but maybe if I kill the controller before the timer runs out, I'll be able to save him, maybe? That's my guess. So I think I'm going to try to go hit the trigger and then immediately run out before this guy blasts me. And see if I can find the controller and save us all. Oh. Alright. Yep. I just want to get out of the building. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Aha! I think that might have been it. Oh, hello. Science. Oh, he pointed at me. Why did you point at me, Science Man? Oh, find out what happened in the tunnel. Oh, I see there's lore here. Okay. I hope everything is well with you. I underestimated you, mercenary. And I, as you can see, turned out to be a weakling. This concludes my mission. My skin is more important to me than the damn contract. I'm leaving here. And you, Snake, I advise you to do the same. I'll leave you a backpack with things. They will be more important to you now. If you decide to return to Silver, you will say that I am 200th. This will make it easier for everyone. I don't know what that means. And one more. I think maybe this means you'll say that I am dead. This will make it easier for everyone. And one more thing. I didn't want to write to you about this, but we are not alone here. When you killed the controller and fell unconscious, someone pulled us away and healed us. I was in no condition to look at him, but he is unlikely to be our enemy. Otherwise, why do all this? Either way, be careful. Goodbye, grandfather. Oh, okay, so... Huh. Wow, this is very... The plot is thickening. Modified Kalash and ammunition for it. Oh, it's Strelix AK. Huh. So, grandfather. Grandfather is apparently deserting us. I'm not. To be honest, I'm not entirely clear on what happened there. But I think I managed to. I think I managed to do the good thing. This is probably. They mentioned in the on the mod page that there's like multiple endings or something. So I imagine this is kind of an inflection point, whether you just shoot the guy or kill the controller. Maybe, I don't know if that actually matters for anything, but it seems like it might matter for something. Oh, good gracious. Oh, good gra- Oh, okay. Whoops. I might have to do it again. Sorry. I didn't mean it. So yeah, Gramps is the guy that came with us. And Cedar is the guy that is getting brain blasted, I guess. Very interesting development here. I don't quite understand it, of course, but it's still neat, whatever it is. Yep. Yep, that's my brain. Thank you. Alright, let me just recover my brain energy here for a second. Oh wait, I think Gramps might have already killed the boy, unfortunately. Okay, so maybe I thought I was gonna maybe like have a yes, thank you for pointing at me. I thought I was gonna maybe have like a decision here to either kill my friend who went bazonkers or try to not kill him. I think I don't actually have a choice in the matter. Yeah, here he is. Okay, I guess Gramps killed Cedar. Unfortunately. What a shame. But yeah, so it seems like Gramps killed Cedar and left me a note saying that he was deserting us. And that I should just tell the captain he's dead. But someone pulled us away and healed us. It must have been that science guy, right? Alright, the plot is currently thickening. Oh, good heavens. Okay, I'm gonna try to not explode myself this time. Ah. Okay, much better. Brother, are you okay there? There we go. Okay. Well, I guess we need to, I don't know, figure out what the heck is going on with that weird science guy. Let me just quit and reload. Oh, there's no... Huh. Normally there's a quit option here that takes you back to the main menu, but they seem to have deleted it. Is that, quit? Oh, I guess quit shuts the whole game down. That's fine. That's, in order to fix that controller stuck sound, You don't have to completely shut down the game, but you do have to at least quit back to the main menu. Which I'm surprised they don't let you do, but... Act under the circumstances is the new objective survive. Yeah, it really does not give you a lot of direction there. I mean, you know, kind of the obvious thing is kill the controller, so... I wonder, no, you know, I was just about to go back and try that again, but see what happens if you let the timer run out. But I don't have a save there, so I'd have to replay some stuff, which I don't really feel like. I assume you just die of brain damage if you do that. But who knows, maybe there's a secret ending. I just wanted to check, since I'm up here anyways, I want to have a look around here and see if I can maybe locate that, Oh! Oh, shit! This must be the squad! Yo, that's so cool. Damn, that's really... This mod is so good! What the hell, man? I recognize this picture. This is the picture that I used for the intro screen because it's on the mod page. I didn't know when I would encounter this, but... So this must be another lift anomaly, right? Yeah. It's another lift anomaly like the helicopter's in. These guys somehow got trapped in it and... Well, I don't know. Died somehow. Damn, I really gotta take a picture of this. Let me see if I can get some decent lighting on these guys. I might have to back up a bit. Perhaps there. And then we can zoom in and snap a pic. This mod has a lot of really cool concepts in it. I wonder how these guys would look backlit instead. Would that be something? Well, it's kind of something. I don't know how much of something it is, but I don't hate it. I'm just doing some zone photography here. I don't really like how you can see the flashlight on the ground, though. But, you know, the angles are such that I don't have a lot of choice there. Yeah, I feel like the backlighting gives them a little bit more definition than, well, than if they're not lit. It's kind of nice. A little bit awkward, but, you know, I'll take a pic like that. Just for posterity. Okay, now can I actually get these guys down from here? I guess I need to get that container, probably. Oh, look at that! They're actually physics. Okay, I have a plan. Let me get out the other side of this thing. Here's the plan. Well, it maybe kind of worked a little bit. Not really. I bet you if I go over here and blast this, I can knock it out of the anomaly. Uh-huh. Perfect. Pick up the swag. Uh-huh. Nice. Well, and there they will remain, I suppose. What a cool scene. You know, it's actually funny. There's a glitch that happens in Vanilla Stalker where sometimes NPCs will just get stuck levitating in midair like this in a weird way when they're dead. But this is like the glitch, but, you know, turned into a real actual thing. That's so cool. I love that a lot. Very powerful aesthetic indeed. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so I should report back to Morgan, as well as to the mercenaries. Let me go. Let me go to Morgan first. As soon as the game unfreezes. Thank you. This mod seems to have a habit of just kind of stopping for a few seconds every once in a while. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a bit strange. And every time it happens, I think I'm about to crash. Oh, is that a... There's a gamer here for some reason. I think it's a zombie, judging from the movement. Good lord, the dog sound effects in this mod. Quite something. Oh, it's a mercenary. Is this like somebody I should know, I wonder? It's... Oh shit, it's Silver. Wait a second. Bro? Are you okay? Bro is not okay. Certified. Not okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta go rescue the boys again. Well, I mean, I know I looked on the PDA and he was hostile, but I just had to... I'd hate to shoot my boy if I didn't absolutely need to. Ah, got it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I'm gonna become one of them. I guess I could, like, try to release the boys here. Maybe easier said than done. There we go. I have released one boy. I hope he appreciates it. I'm not going to bother with the rest of them. They can just hang out there, that's fine. But yes, this, you know, boys notwithstanding, this is very, a very concerning development, because Silver was the leader of the squad. And it seems like he's become to zombie. Somehow, I guess the controller probably had something to do with it. Maybe. I don't know. I guess I probably have no choice but to go shoot him in the head, unfortunately. I mean, it's not like I really like the guy. I was planning to betray him anyways, so what do I care? But still. Also, skybox. Wait, but where is... Okay, so last time... Oh, there he is. Last time I spent a lot of time, you know, taking pictures and stuff, so he's in a different spot. I'm not sure if he's seen me or if he's just doing a little zombie dance over there. Oh, he has seen me. Hello, bratan. A communicator that belonged to the mercenary commander Silver. In addition to the countless amounts of information about the Syndicate, its contracts, a bunch of dossiers on different people in the zone, etc., the last two entries, probably made shortly before the State of Madness, are of particular interest at the moment. The information has been uploaded to Karma's PDA. Alright, let's see. Silver's notes. This mercenary, the Snake, a scent Cossack. It's just not yet known whose exactly. See? Chat. Never doubt me again. I told you. I told you he knew. He knew he was tricking me. But I'm too smart. I would never be tricked. I feel so vindicated. It split almost immediately. Demble has not been the commander of the second detachment for a month now. They hanged a traitor by the balls at the base. The snake could not help but know about this. As soon as we finish our business here, this pretzel will be used up. In the meantime, let him be a useful fool at my beck and call. I told you it's exactly as I predicted. I'm so smart. By which I mean this is a very standard kind of plot twist, so it's not really that amazing that I guessed it, but still, I'm happy. That's the real thing. That's the real trick with a story, is to make a story that's easy enough for people to guess, but that they still feel smart for figuring out, even though that's what you intended them to do from the beginning, you know? Anyways, he knew. I told you. Oh, so the first note is about me and how I'm a traitor. The second note is kill, 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 kill. So, you know, I guess this is a glimpse into the mind of a zombie. Kill, 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 or whatever. It's honestly, I really love how I feel like they must have done this on purpose, because like Silver is just out here wandering around in the middle of nowhere. So you might think, it'd be pretty easy to miss him accidentally, but because you're over here and they tell you to go back to the base and it's nighttime, it's very likely that you'll spot his headlamp illuminating the hillside. I feel like that was very carefully orchestrated. And I think that's super neat. I was kind of, at the beginning of this mod, like the whole, MP ranks crash thing kind of made me feel like this mod was maybe not the most robust, but now that I'm getting into it, it really seems like they've paid a lot of attention to the little details of it. Hello, Zombo. Are these are these the members of the mercenary squad? Seems like pretty much everybody is becoming to zombie around here. Oh. I see dead people. Oh, it's my friend Tank. My darling dearest Tank. Oh, and the scientists, they got it too. Vagilevich. Rest in peace to a real one. Oh, P220. Alright, frick the Deagle. P220 is one of my favorite pistols in Stalker, I have to say. I just really like it for some reason. So I'll take that, thank you. Oh no, Izolyator is fucking dead. Oh. This is a Russian numbers station. I've heard that exact sound effect before. But yeah, they even switched the radio to a spookier sound when all this happens. I'm almost tempted to just shut up and soak the vibe, But let's see. So here's two of the boys. I wonder where the rest of them ended up. My mission is to explore the situation in the camp. After a difficult battle with the controller, I was left alone. I have a bad feeling about something. Oh yeah, and I still need to report back to Morgan at some point, but that's fine. Oh, wait, here's another one. Uh-oh. Golovatsky. Oh? Associate Professor Shashkevich. Okay, he's got the lore. So I'm sure that's what's important here. This guy was already dead when we showed up, so that's fine. Don't worry about him. Alright, what's the lore? Associate Professor's PDA with unexpected content. In addition to a large amount of stored audio and video materials about the Zone Center, it contains extensive databases about the so-called Wish Granter, also known as the Monolith. It also follows from the available information that the scientists are well-disguised members of a certain group of the same name, Monolith, and the ball lightning artifact, in their opinion, will allow them to penetrate through inaccessible anomalous fields, etc. Brain Burner. The associate professor is firmly convinced that the... Why does it just randomly say brain burner in the middle of two sentences here? I'm confused. Maybe it means through inaccessible anomalous fields such as the brain burner or something. The associate professor is firmly convinced that the artifact will not be found so easily. For these purposes, their group, led by Professor Zimmerman, ordered a new development by scientists, an artifact detector that can illuminate even samples unknown to science. Stalker, we need to meet. Don't ask unnecessary questions. I'm waiting for you in the house on the swamp. Oh, am I going to teleport there? I guess so. Meet an unknown person in a swamp. New task. I'm not alone here. Hashtag we are not alone. The moon mod. Okay. Oh, I like the spooky particle effects they've got here. And they've moved the house, actually. It's usually like over here. Huh. It's kind of a strange thing to change, but okay. Alright, I'm tempted to open the context menu, but let's let it be a surprise instead. It's... Ba-da-da-da! Some guy. Outcast. Well, well, so we met. Glad you're okay. Was it you who sent me the message? It was me. Before I ask your name, I'll introduce myself. My name is Outcast. Until recently, I was a stalker like you. But then I took an AK to the knee. Sorry. But now I got myself involved. How can I address you? Serpent. I'm interested in your real name. How are you? Karma. Stalker Karma. It seems you understand more than I do. Maybe you can explain yourself. To begin with, it is worth revealing one important point. I have information on where the chief scientist you are probably looking for is. And just past here, they are not scientists, but some kind of crazy sect. I guess in this year, most people don't really know about the monolith either. I know it. Just like the fact that the wish granter they want to find is nothing more than a Filkin's letter, which for some reason is persistently distributed by certain forces unknown to me from the center of the zone. Listen to me very carefully now. Professor Zimmerman, who brought the monolith expedition here, is not at all who the mercenaries thought he was, and not even who these, as you put it, crazy sectarians thought. Don't pull the cat for this very thing. Who is he? Patience, Stalker Karma. He is one of... Oh, shit. He is one of those among you stalkers called controllers, but he is not quite ordinary, as you understand. In the past, he was probably the same person as you, one of the first explorers of the zone. But at an unknown period, he and several other madmen voluntarily exposed themselves to psi radiation, but somehow managed not only to survive and remain sane, but also to completely expand their consciousness. So let's say evolve into some kind of mutant. Psionics, but at the same time maintaining his personality and critical thinking. The leader of this group is someone nicknamed the Saint, but I don't know what he looks like. If I understand you correctly, this gang is even more terrible than ordinary controllers. By the way, you have already met our professor in the tunnel. It is truly a miracle that you and the other mercenary were able to survive. And although Zimmerman's power was no more than 1/10 of what was possible, the chances of survival were practically zero, even though I arrived in time. Apparently, you are naturally very resistant to such influences, which played a role. Oh, so I'm a Scar-type protagonist. What about you? Okay, I don't ask these questions anymore. My head is about to explode. So it wasn't a dream. Was the professor really there? He was, and I was there too. You should know that our professor is closely connected with the ball lightning artifact, which everyone is so eager to get their hands on. The Saint group at some point went in search of this artifact for their own purposes, and got as close to it as possible. And the group for which I worked until recently, last day, ding 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 ding, was studying zombies and psionic influence, and also began the hunt for the artifact. Our goal was to return the zombified person to normal, and restore to him the lost part of his personality. I was hired to spy on a group of psionicists and intercept a miraculous artifact, and in the end I managed to do it. I literally stole the art from under their noses and ran away as far as possible. But I soon found out that I had nowhere to return. An unknown stalker killed all the members of Last Day for his own reasons. Lore! For those who don't know, that unknown stalker is a ghost from Strelok's group who assassinated the leader of Last Day, according to Shadow Chernobyl lore. Damn! The lore in this mod is really good. Wait, so you have the artifact now? Unfortunately, no. The Saint group finally overtook me right here at Agroprom. This was precisely the true goal of the expedition of pseudoscientists led by Zimmerman. The professor is one of the Saint's closest people. Well, what does Monolith have to do with it, then? Our so-called scientists are full of all sorts of nonsense about the Wish Granter, and so on. What is this beautiful legend for? They were needed for something. I don't know for sure the plans of the Saint, just as I don't know why he would recruit armed militants from outside, hiding behind science. And besides, I have doubts that these are links of the same chain. Someone, even without psionics, is spreading stories about an evolutionary module in the CNPP. I can't get my head around it at all. So I think they're talking about sea consciousness here, except obviously, nobody knows that sea consciousness even exists. But they're spreading these rumors about the Wish Granter to lure people in and, make them become to zombie and do their bidding, as we know. This is fine. What do we have as a result? The artifact is in the hands of the professor. When he returned it to himself, he immediately wanted to end my life and turn me into his brainless servant. But nothing worked out for him. Maybe it was due to the fact that the artifact had a residual effect on me. However, I feel like my clock is ticking. Although I have gained immunity to his attacks, I am gradually losing my strength, and it seems myself. I am not sure that I will stay conscious long enough. Now, Zimmerman is entrenched somewhere in a factory, hiding behind an army of zombies and an ordinary controller. Something tells me that it's a matter of time until he gains enough strength and goes to finish what he started. That is, according to our souls. Our dusha. Damn, we need to stop this psychopath before he makes even more mess and take away the damn artifact. Have you changed your mind about selling art yet? Of course, I cannot dissuade you, because any outcome will be better than the one that will happen if you do nothing. It doesn't matter. We'll think about the fate of the artifact later. What now? Now, following Zimmerman is suicide. Even from here, I can feel his super powerful psi aura. Without proper protection, nothing will work. You need to find an artifact that would protect you. I have information that it may be somewhere nearby. M? You have hardly heard of it, because this artifact is invisible to the naked eye. Scientists have created a prototype of the so-called artifact detector. Oh yeah, so I guess in the year 2010, even artifact detectors are like a new thing. Which allows cunning technology to illuminate new, previously unseen samples. I assume you have a detector? Oh, there really is. I grabbed it from the scientist. I knew that this incomprehensible stray would come in handy. You need to use it to find the artifact. We need the scarlet flower. You won't confuse it with anything. It emits a red glow and is very warm. I know where this art is born, but I may have to tinker. Give the PDA. I'll mark 5 points in the description of the task, and at least one of them will contain the artifact we are looking for. It is obliged to protect you from psi radiation, or at least minimize its influence. This is the only way we can defeat the professor. Let's try. Let's not waste time. I went searching. Okay. Alright, things are getting extremely spicy around here, and I like it a lot. Oh, and one more thing. The dead zone anomaly that gave birth to this art is quite dangerous. You must ask quickly and carefully. That's really cute. So this is some of the custom voice acting they did. You can actually hear in the voice that this guy is becoming to zombie as we speak. Like he said, he does not have long for this world. Okay, the dead zone anomaly that gives birth to this art is quite dangerous. You must act quickly and carefully. When she spits out the art, she's deactivated. Okay. That must be those, he must be talking about those purple thingamajigs that I've seen before. Oh, look, you get a little map right here. That's so cute. I met a stalker nicknamed Outcast. If you believe him, and there are reasons, then we have problems. Unfortunately, the Outcast himself is not much use. I will take the situation into my own hands. The artifact will be mine. Okay. Well, obviously it's not going to be in this one, because this is right next to where you start, so that would be very silly. But yeah, I'm going to have to... I like that they don't even mark it on, like, the map. They just give you a JPEG of it. That's cute. I think I have some more lore in here as well. Let me check. At the base, a total freak. Everyone is dead except for the detachment commander, who most likely had his roof blown off and he shot everyone else. I can only assume this. No matter how scary it may sound, I was left alone with an unknown enemy. I don't know why, but I'm inclined to believe this stalker. It's impossible to come up with something like this, even if you try hard. If he is right, then an artifact with such great power should not fall into the hands of the Saint group. Is it even worth giving this artifact to the merchant now? I need to think it over again. Okay. Well, yeah, this is becoming very interesting. So the scientists were actually monolithians who were employing the mercenaries, you know, under a bit of a pretense there. Thank you for the free soul. But actually, the scientists were also kind of inadvertently doing the bidding of this professor guy from the Saint group, who has turned into some kind of hybrid human controller who has super powerful psi auras and stuff. And he's trying to get the artifact too. We're all trying to get the artifact. But I'm gonna get it first. Maybe. But before I do that, let me go back to Morgan and just turn in this quest here. Just get that wrapped up. So it seems like we're probably getting pretty close to the end of the mod here. It's Crazy Stalker from the Freedom faction. Yeah, obviously. Well, you know, like he's a guy living in a swamp hut who is turning into a zombie. He may very well. Well, I guess he's not from Freedom Faction, so I guess he's a different zombie in a swamp hut. Let's see. Your guys died. They were probably sucked into the elevator, the lift anomaly, and were unable to get back out. On the spot, I found a case with unknown contents. As agreed, it is yours. Well, gee. Well, of course, it's a pity for the group. They were good guys. But it's good that no one stole the case. It's very important. Here, keep the fee, and on top, there's still oil for the shotgun. It was a pleasure to work with you, Stalker. Thank you, Merchant. 12k and some ammo. Okay, cool. Not bad. You know what? At this point, I have complete faith in the author of this mod. I am gonna give him the disintegrator. I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust that this is not going to screw me over later. I believe in you, mod developer. Please don't betray me. Thank you. Hello, Stalker from Belarus. Welcome. 4LE4X. Do I know any mods in optimization like Gunslinger? I'm not really sure what you mean by optimization, to be honest. I haven't actually played Gunslinger myself. So I don't know. I know it started off as just a weapon pack, but I think Gunslinger has turned into kind of a kind of a whole thing at this point, a whole overhaul, so I'm not really... I don't know too much about Gunslinger. I should really Bramit, what is this? I should really play Gunslinger at some point. At some point, but I'm lazy, and there's so many other mods to play. Okay. Okay, so I have the... detector response prototype. That's the echo detector. So it's a prototype echo detector. You can tell it's a prototype because it's green instead of yellow. A new scientific development designed to help the researcher identify new anomalous samples. Okay. Cool. Buy the crossbow. Do I want the crossbow? Alright, I'll buy the crossbow. I'm probably not going to keep it, but I'll buy it. Just to see. Good heavens. Now that is a scope and a half. Well, you know, I mean, it gets the job done. Sorry. Oh, and suddenly it's... suddenly it's the dead of night. Neat. You don't have, like, a sleeping bag, do you? No. I am kind of curious about this Mufflin 410. It's some kind of modified Mawson, they said. Well, of course, I can't see it, but, you know, it looks a little something like this, I guess. Yes, I think it's a 410 caliber smoothbore weapon. So I think it's a Mawson rebarreled to shoot 410 shells, which is very strange. 410 caliber shot cartridge, yeah. Huh. Neat. Well, I'm sorry, dear friend, but you know what's coming. Hey, this one works too. You just play Call of Pripyat on your calculator in Pripyat and you need to go to X8. You hate beers. Boy, you and me both. Beers are the absolute worst. Oh, so do you mean, I think you mean like Gunslinger, but more optimized for weak computers. I'm not sure. The big weapon mods would be, I guess, Gunslinger, ST Cop Weapon Pack, and Arsenal Overhaul. I'm not sure if any of them are particularly optimized, though. I think they're. I don't think they really focus on that, unfortunately. So if that's a problem for you, you might just want to stick with vanilla. Would it require a new save file to start? Probably. It depends on the mod, but a lot of the times, yeah, it would. Unfortunately. Oh yes, give me a sausage, my dear friend. I promise I won't shoot you in the head again. Thank you. You really play on your phone. This is Belarusian potato magic. Oh, I see. I should get me some of that. Okay, so yeah, I need to search these spots. I wish it was not so horrifically dark out, but I guess I can't help that. So I'm right down here. Oh, there's a question. Huh. Why is there a question mark over here? I'm gonna go look at this question mark. Because the guy said that there were 5 spots for me to check, and indeed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't know what the question mark means. Ow. Let me go have a look at that. Oh yeah, in case you were wondering, this is the entire map here. So we are just agroproming today, which is fine. I think they've made very good use of it. And also, I didn't really register this before, but there's no player icon on the map, so you don't. I mean, obviously, I've been on Agroprom 10 quadrillion times. I know where I am, but it's kind of interesting that they took that out. So the question mark. Oh wait. Oh, I see. I'm on the. You show up on the task map, but not on the main map. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this question mark should be like right over here. Oh. Incognita. Huh? What is this going to kill me? No. Okay, bye. No. Okay, who in gosh's name are you? Oh. Why did it... Huh, I can't get too close to him. Oh, and I can't... Uh... Hello? I'm... Uh... Huh, I seem to be stuck. And I can't... Okay, this is clearly not working as intended. I don't know what's intended here, but I don't think it's this. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's kind of weird. Bro, don't pass by. Help. What happened to you? What is this strange anomaly? If only I knew. She suddenly appeared under my feet and doesn't let me go. I'm bumping into some invisible wall. What's surprising is that others can enter the circle because the mole rat attacked me, but I just can't get out. Very interesting. I'll try to figure it out. Sit still for now. Probably the solution lies somewhere on the surface. Help out the stalker. The exit is very close, I feel. Hang in there. Have a good time. Have a good time. Well, it seems kind of suspicious that there's like another one of them right over here, right? Like, do I have to stand in this one and let him go free or something? I have to spin around in a circle and do a little jig? Probably not. I have an idea though. I wonder. maybe the disintegrator will help here. And if it does help, then that means that I have, in fact, been betrayed by the developers. Let me go check. I really hope this isn't the case, because I was just talking about how I trust these developers so much and they would never troll me like that. But it seems like they might be trolling me like that. Or the solution is something completely different, which is fine, of course. But we'll see. Do I play True Stalker? I have not. I have not played True Stalker yet, but it's on the list. I'm gonna play it soon. I've got a few more. There's been a lot of mods coming out lately, including this one. So I'm trying to play through them in order, but I should get to True Stalker pretty soon, I think. I am looking forward to it. I've heard good things. Although I don't know. I've heard that some people really like it and some people are not too crazy about it. So I guess I'll just have to make my own opinion. How horrifying. Okay, so let me try the disintegrator. I hope this doesn't work, honestly. Okay, thank goodness it does not work. All right. Phew. I was prepared to be very angry there, but now I don't have to be. Oh, look, there's a guy here. Zombified stalker. Wait. Chat. Wait.
Ні, не буду я розмовляти.
That's so cool. Holy shit. This is maybe the coolest mod ever made. I'm gonna rescue the zombie too. That's amazing. That's so neat. I'm so happy. What an incredible technology. God damn. All right. Wow, you did it. I got out of this shit. I don't even know how to thank you. Although, no, I know. What's your name, sick guy? Incognita. Okay, anonymous, me too. No, I have a rattle like that. Do you want to know why? Not so important. Hold this spittle. This is for you. I found 2 of these at the factory. Took one to Morgan, a local tradesman, and left the other as a souvenir. Tie high will better serve my savior for the good, right? Wow, interesting art. I haven't seen anything like it before. Well, be healthy, incognito stalker. Item received snowflake. Oh man, that's so cool. What happened? So this guy was stuck in the anomaly over there. And I noticed there was a zombie corpse on the ground here. And there's this other anomaly right next to it. And the way you solve the puzzle is you have to bring the zombie corpse into the other anomaly, and then it releases him from this one. That's so cool. Holy man. I love stalker mods. I mean, like, as puzzles go, it's very... it's not like a hard puzzle, because, like, you see there's another version of the same anomaly, and there's a corpse right there, so, it's like... It's kind of obvious, but also it's fucking cool. And it's just even if the solution is simple, it's a really cool concept to come up with in the first place. And the fact that they implemented it in X-Ray Engine is also neat. It's not actually I can think of how you would do that. It's pretty straightforward, technically speaking, but it's just neat. It's just super neat and super epic and super cute. I really like this mod. I've been playing a lot of like kind of short, kind of medium bad janky type mods, which I love mods like that, so it's not an issue. But critical Siam. Oh right, I can't go to the. I forgot. I can't go here. That's where the professor is with his super powerful Siam mission. I've been playing a lot of like short, stupid mods lately, and I expected this to just be another one of the same, but like it's really impressing me so far. Well, I think it's probably over, so not really so far, but just in general. Oh, you need to go. Have a nice stream. Well, thank you for Ellie4X. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to do this again because of the thing. But so he's stuck in here and he can't get out, and I can't get in. But then I take our friend the zombie and I drop him in here.
Толку-то с тобой разговаривать.
And now he's free. Come on out, brother. Now I feel like in order to truly complete the cycle here, the zombie should not be able to be pulled out of this anomaly. I feel like the zombie should get stuck in there in his place, but I'm not going to judge too harshly on that. Oh yeah, and I didn't actually check out the artifact here. It gives me endurance and a little bit of telepathy protection. Okay, that's cool. I'll take that. Also, I guess I was wrong. You can actually see your player marker, just only when you're zoomed in a little bit. Okay, so I need to not go there. And it's funny how the way they hint this to you is just, they put a little question mark on the map there. It'd be very easy to miss, but I'm glad I'm paying attention. See, chat, I'm not stupid. At least not all the time. But now let me get back to my main quest here. So I need to check out all of these, I think they were called death zones or something. Need to look for the super special artifact. I don't think it's here. So the other ones are... Okay, there's two. Let me go check the... I've looked here and I've looked there. There's... Oh, spooky. Let me go check the two up on the hill here. And then I'll have to go all the way down to the corner if it's not here. Okay. I see death zone number 1 right there. Oh, is that... That is a piece of grass. False alarm. All right, from what the guy said... From what the guy said, it sounded like the artifact would be pretty obvious to see once I found it, so... I think if I just look around and don't see it, I'm not going to have to worry about, like, pixel hunting too much. I am noticing, though... I mean, this is very obvious, but... all the grass inside the death zone is dead. What a nice touch. It's not even just no grass, it's dead grass. I like that. Oh, I found it. Or wait, no, I think this is just a different artifact. It's a battery, nice. Okay, I don't think it's here. I don't think so. So that must mean it's in the last one down in the corner there. Yeah, and you know they said the author said this mod would last you about an hour. I mean, we're well over 3 now, and I don't even feel like I've been like I haven't gotten really stuck anywhere. I haven't like wasted a lot of time doing anything. You know, I've had plenty to do for these past 3 hours, so I feel like they're really selling themselves short there. Maybe an hour if you were absolutely speedrunning it, but you're just playing it like a normal person. There's plenty more than that. Oh, and what's my plan for Friday? Well, what do you mean, Jerkops? I'm not done with New Arsenal. So I'm going to be playing New Arsenal again. I will never be free. Where is the flower, though? Oh, no, wait. Is that another? Okay, that's a spring. So I've gotten from these, I've gotten a battery, a spring, and a shell. Or right, spring, battery. Oh, right. In vanilla, these are both called battery. I think this one is supposed to be called dummy, though. This is just a vanilla bug. They gave it the same name accidentally. So maybe the artifact I'm looking for is not as obvious as I expected, unfortunately. I might have to go recheck these. Let's see. So from this one I got, let me pull up the map. So from this one I got an artifact, and this one, and that one. So these two here I did not find anything in. It would kind of make sense to me if like all of the anomalies had an artifact in them, and one of them just had the special artifact. Did this mod have detector tech? Well, it has. Oh. Oh. It does. Okay. I thought this was just a quest item. I didn't realize I had to actually put it in my hand like that. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Vodka Chicken. Jesus Christ, what would I do without you, chat? What would I do without you? Thank you. I'm stupid. That was it. You know, I just like I play Shadow Chernobyl and I just don't even consider the possibility. It just goes in the pistol slot. Vodka's 2 times saved the stream. Yeah, Vodka Chicken and Rio, I think. And well, Jerkops, I don't think you've saved me mechanically, but you've pointed out some hot lore that I would have missed, so. But really, why am I the one up here on stage actually playing the mod? Why don't you guys just play video games? I need to retire. You're gonna put me out of a job here. I'm supposed to be the one that knows things. I don't know, I guess I'm just the mouthpiece for the will of the stalker community or something. Okay, so yeah, destroy the controller's guards. Can I wanna, so I need to go over to the complex here and beat the big bad guy. Let me just see if I can report back to my dear friend first, if he has anything extra to say. It's audience engagement. Oh, I see. Yes, it was all it was all a ploy. I was merely pretending to be stupid, as they say. That's a classic. I tricked you into engaging. Task first, hurry up. Okay, alright, thanks. Sorry, Jesus Christ. I'm going. Ow. I have instantly become irradiated. Okay, so I think we're heading into the kind of climactic battle here. Now that I've got the Scarlet Flower, gives me a bunch of regen, a little bit of endurance. This thing gives me 182 endurance. This thing gives me 18. Oh, and it's worth $1 bazillion. Okay. And 50% telepathy. Okay. Nice. Plus another 10% from this thing. I'm really gaming now. Boy, I really like the... I don't know how many times I can say I love the aesthetic in this mod, but now I'm... Oh. Pardon me, Mr. Controller Man. Sorry. But now it's striking me how good the grass is. Like, it's such a nice shade of green, and the texture is kind of soft in a way that makes it really blend together nicely. It looks really good. I love this grass, Rosie. Alright, so there's a controller around here somewhere. I think there's a regular controller here and also some zombies and stuff. Let me just go in here. I'd like to find the controller sooner rather than later. It might be up on the second floor. Let's try to ignore the zombies for now. Oh, found it. There we go. Pardonnez-moi. Okay, I think I got like a quest update. Oh, task updated, final battle. Oh, okay, that was one of the... okay, I've killed the controller. Now I need to destroy the controller's guards. Okay. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, God, calm down. Unfortunately, I'm about to be out of ammo here, which might be a bit of an issue. Oh, pardon me, let me shoot you with my detector. I guess I've got this AK too I could use. Is that a red? I'm not sure if that barrel is red enough. I think not. Alright. There must be some more zombies just creeping around here somewhere. Let's see. Hello, zombies. Oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy that was hanging out here? I guess he probably left. I hope he's doing okay. Destroy the controller's guards. There must just be like a zombie sitting in some random corner. Let me go check the roof, maybe. Oh. There he is. Oh, okay. Easy. Oh, you freak! Stop hiding behind people. Oh, he's holding Gramps hostage. Aren't you going to shoot? Come on, he's nobody to you. Do you think you have the right to throw away your lives? No one has the right, especially you. Well, well, but what about the poor and unfortunate wounded snake whose brains you released right onto the rail? The poor mercenary did not want to live? He was doomed, and it's time for you to die, you bastard. Oh. Huh. Hmm. Oh. Outcast? Oh no. Oh god, I just killed... This is the swamp guy. Oh no. Oh, swamp guy, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to... I didn't mean to do it. What have I done? Oh no. I killed swamp guy. Did I? I mean, he was definitely zombieing it up, so I feel like I didn't have a choice there, but... Oh no. Well, that's very sad. You need to go to sleep. Good night, Jerkops. Apparently you've reached a watch streak. Wow, Portable Jerkops is currently on a 3-stream streak. Whoa, crazy. Good, congrats, I guess. But thank you for coming. Have a good one, man. Have a good evening. Boy, okay, so I don't... So Outcast showed up all of a sudden. And I've killed Professor Zimmerman, but Gramps disappeared? He was being held hostage there, and now he seems to be gone. But let me take this spooky artifact, then. Ball lightning. Oh, golly. 20,000 health. The same artifact! According to available information, it has been precisely proven that it is capable of expanding the consciousness of the wearer and subjugating weaker-spirited beings to its will. You should be careful with it, because no one knows how high its potential is. Under no circumstances should it fall into the wrong hands. It is too dangerous a toy. Oh. Oh, God! Wait, is that... Huh? Uh... What? Huh? Was that... What? Was that, whoever just killed me there, they had a double-barrel shotgun just like Outcast did. Was that Outcast? Am I losing my mind? I don't know what's happening here exactly. I guess I'll just do this again. Help my brain. Ow. All right, let me do this again and then quick save at the end there, because clearly something strange is going on here. Okay. Oh, actually, you don't, okay. Never mind. I can't quick save because you get sucked right into this. Okay, so this is the professor. He's holding Gramps hostage. He's accusing me of killing Snake, which I did do. I'm sorry. But then It's time for you to die, you bastard. Kaboom. Oh, I see. Outcast. Outcast blasted. Oh, wait. I didn't need to kill him. I just saw... Oh, I'm so sorry. I saw a zombie and I just instinctively blasted him last time. I'm so sorry, Mr. Zombie Man. I didn't mean it. I won't do it again. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself, Outcast? I hope I'm on time. Yeah, you're right on time, buddy. Good to see you. Do you have ball lightning? I'll pick it up now. Just wait. Are you gonna... You're not gonna shoot me again, are you, Outcast? I'm scared. I'll pick it up now. Just wait. My mind is being expanded. Bracing for impact. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess I'm fine. Okay, I guess that's kind of a failsafe for if you, like me, instinctively kill Outcast immediately, then when you take the artifact, he comes back from the grave and annihilates you. But everything's fine now, don't worry about it, chat. Outcast, you can't even imagine how timely it is. It was as if I had been bewitched. My hands were shaking. I couldn't grab the gun. For the first time I felt such a powerful aura as his. I was stalling for time as best I could, but I don't know what I would have done without you. I have the artifact, yes. Beautiful. Well, what are you going to do next? Evil is now defeated. You are free. Will you give up the artifact and get mountains of gold for it? Isn't that what they promised you? Not sure if this is a good idea. I need to understand a lot of things. About the zone, about this saint, and much more. Artifact. It would be better if no one got such things. This is a bomb, and not a time bomb. Sooner or later, the saint group will return for it, and the mercenaries will sniff out something. They don't abandon their people. By the way, I just saw a couple on the way here. It might be hot. Probably Silver's signal man managed to call for reinforcements. Listen, Outcast, we need to get along. I know one place in the subway where they definitely won't go, just right for shelter. We'll meet there, and then, depending on the circumstances. Besides, I will have more questions. Oh. On that day, the stalker Karma died, and a stalker named the Hermit was born. Ball lightning remained a myth, and the merchant lost his best subordinate. Since then, the Hermit has reliably kept secrets about this story, as well as the artifact itself, which has terrible power. And among stalkers, there were rumors about a certain zombie who does not show aggression, but only sometimes gazes from afar at the camps of tramps. This is a story hidden from the inquisitive eyes of stalkers, and who knows whether it will have a continuation. To be continued, maybe. Thanks to all their authors for the resources used, and thanks to the testers for testing. Everyone involved in the development is mentioned in the description of the modification. Thanks to GSC Game World and the Ukrainian stalker community. Special thanks to my family and friends who are always with me. Aww. Thank you too, player. Oh, that's me. The modification was created by Milya. Translation and final edits were made by Oleg the Stalker, I think. Or Oleg the something. Sorry, it went away too fast. I'm sorry, I'm bad. And that's the end of the mod. Damn, that's so cute. Okay, for those who are not Clear Sky enjoyers, maybe. Hermit is a guy in Clear Sky who lives down in a little spot of the underground in the loner base there. So that's the big reveal. The Clear Sky character that this mod was giving you the backstory of was Hermit. I guess so. That's it. Explains why he's a hermit. He's a hermit because he's protecting the artifact that I've already forgotten the name of, which has such terrible power, and it's turned him into some kind of like super controller brain genius. But he's just chilling down there in the pipe, protecting the artifact from unfortunate individuals. And I guess he's, I mean, this mod takes place in 2010, so I guess he's been chilling down there for a very long time. Although he's gone by the events of Shadow of Chernobyl, so. Who knows what happened to Hermit? I guess he probably just went off and is big chilling maybe in a swamp somewhere. I hope he's doing well. You thought that was pretty cool? You and me both, brother. Man, I am so pleasantly surprised by this mod. This really surpassed my expectations a lot. Let me pull up the page again. Chujak Stranger. Well, you know, I think it is absolutely correct that it has such a high rating on App Pro. Oh, sorry, Oleg the Fast is his name. The guy that did the Ukrainian translation. Yeah, for about 1 hour of play. Bro, took me 3.5. Maybe I'm just bad. Mm-hmm. Max 34 and all weapon creators for the sock weapon pack. X Demoter for the Vivid Weather graphic mod. Okay, that's where the nice skyboxes come from. Advancer for the basis of the HUD. Surg 101188 and Seraphim 12 for the improved interface 1.1. Didoro for the basis of the main menu. Dre for the HUD of the Echo Detector from Genesis 0.4 mod. Crom Cruac for flower textures, and our dear friend Loner1 for environment and NPC textures. And these worthy people tested the mod. Thanks to them. Hard Player 22, what a name. Lear Hansen, Nazar TMM, Bromo Jellyfish, I'm Crazy Houdini, DRS 490, and other caring people. Man, yeah, that Rio says there's a lot of care put in for a small scale mod. Yeah, I'm so used to. I've been playing so many mods lately that are, they're just a few hours long. They're just kind of jank and they tell some goofy story. And like I love mods like that. I have a lot of fun with them. But this mod is like, okay, to be fair, there is the part where if you the one caveat I have is that if don't ever throw your magical USP on the ground because it will destroy everyone's minds. But if you just don't do that, or if you make a simple fix in the ranks file, this mod is so polished and it has so much little attention to detail in it. Like, I think this is like, honestly, kind of I feel like this is exactly what you would hope a small story mod to be like. Like the scope is very limited. It's just on one map. But they revamped the map. They added a lot of details. They put little stashes all over the place. Just kind of changed some bits and bobs of the level to, close off some areas and open up new ones and put some anomalies that are kind of fun to get around. So they really took full advantage of the scale. A lot of people just make small mods and it's kind of an excuse for it to just be kind of low effort and, not very attentive, but this is exactly what you should do. Make a mod which is small so that you can really, put a lot of effort into the little bits of it. And it has so many cool ideas like that. I mean, it's stupid, but like the part where you reach through a hole in the door to press the button and get to the keypad and open the door, like, that's a very pretty ordinary thing, just conceptually, but you don't really see that in Stalker mods. It's just kind of a fun little twist they put in, and that weird anomaly that you have to drag the zombie into to unlock the other guy. Like, it's just a neat idea. And it's executed to a degree that is not horrifically janky like you would expect. It's a mod that it's not that complicated, but it makes you feel smart for figuring it out anyways, which I think is a sign of very good design. And the story is actually kind of interesting, which is, I mean, there's a lot of story mods where I like the story, like I have fun with it because it's silly and stupid and whatever, but this is a story that is actually interesting, and it does, I mean, it's a shame that Jerkops is gone. I'm sure he would have something to say about this, but we often enjoy very much mods that kind of expand on the vanilla universe while still like tying into it and not just completely doing their own thing. And yeah, this mod, it had a really nice setting, like the time period and the way they use that for like, people don't really know what everything is yet. They don't know about the monolith really. It's kind of new to you. And it introduces some new characters, but they're also tied into the existing ones, and it's got some new lore, which refers back, like the last day stuff with Ghost and all that. It's just so perfectly well integrated into the vanilla storyline and the vanilla content. And it has all these fun little concepts, and it has nice map edits, and it has beautiful skyboxes. And I mean, I guess the only thing that sticks out to me as maybe not perfect is like the gameplay balance. I mean, you saw at the end there, I was pretty much just sprinting directly at zombies and shooting them in the head, which is kind of stupid. But I obviously it's not intended to be like some deep hardcore experience, so I don't really care. Maybe the gameplay could have been balanced a little differently to be a little bit more engaging to actually play, but obviously that's not really the point of the mod. But yeah, man, what can I say? I mean, you've heard me gush already. I loved it. It looks good. It plays good. It's got just absolutely immaculate vibes. I love that the author made their own music, like for the little radio station, and I think the main menu as well. And maybe the ending cutscene there. It's got kind of a slightly Bildo aesthetic without going full Bildo, which I think is a very happy middle ground for me. So, yeah, it's a small mod, so like I don't have a huge, I'm not gonna get into like an hour-long critique here, but yeah, like the quality per second was extremely high in this mod. Like I said before, it's a mod that fully takes advantage of the scale that it's at, and that's kind of a rare thing. I would put it. I feel like, some kind of mods with a similar vibe would be like Catalyst Complementation. It's also a very small, kind of mostly straightforward mod that just puts a lot into it. I mean, even Stranger Among Strangers, no relation, but still, I feel like it kind of has that vibe, although that's a much sillier mod. So yeah, this is a really great. You could almost imagine this as like a. I don't know, like you could imagine this as like an official mission pack, if that was such a thing that existed. Really cool. I'm not gonna ramble too much longer about it because I think you get the point. But I'm just extremely impressed. I had some trepidation at the beginning because of that one bug, but other than that, it was rock solid and much higher quality than I've come to expect lately. So I give this mod a fucking 8 out of 10, baby. I don't really my personal feeling about things is that no mod should ever have a 10 out of 10 because that would mean it was literally perfect and such a thing does not exist. So for me, 9 out of 10 is really like the realistic maximum that anything could ever possibly reach. And even that is extremely unlikely. So an 8 out of 10 is really an incredible rating in my book. But I thought this was a really good mod. Now, of course, if you're looking for something long-term to really sink your teeth into, it's just not that kind of mod. But if you just want a neat story with some cool concepts and, decent writing and graphics and everything else, A+. Both an 8 out of 10 and an A+, I guess. I guess an 8 out of 10 would be more of a B. Or even a C, depending on the scale, but that's not correct, obviously. Anyways, I said I was going to stop rambling, and then I continued rambling. I loved it. I'd highly recommend you play this. I mean, again, it's a story mod, so if you've just watched the stream, Oops, sorry, I spoiled the whole thing for you. Go fuck yourself. Also, there's no English translation. Just this one I just made for myself to play it. So you probably can't play it anyways unless you speak Russian or Ukrainian. It does have a Ukrainian translation, so if you speak either of those, go for it. Otherwise, just admire it from afar, like I did. Well, no, I admired it from up close. You're the afar ones. And I think that's gonna wrap up the stream. It's also a really nice length, like just about 3.5 hours long. Just perfect for my tastes. I mean, well, at the beginning of the stream, I was complaining like I keep playing so many mods that are so short, and I just get through them in one stream. But you know what? This is a mod that was just an absolute delight for those 3.5 hours. So I have no complaints whatsoever. I thought it was great. And thankfully, I had my beautiful chat room here to set me on the straight path when I was getting confused a couple times. But I would have to say that the couple parts where I got kind of confused and had to get directed, those were entirely my own fault, not the fault of the mod. This is just me being stupid. So I think most people would not. I mean, I didn't even have a problem. You guys kind of pointed out what I was doing wrong before I even did it wrong, so kind of lucked out in that regard. Okay, so we're going to be streaming again on Friday. We'll be playing New Arsenal 7. We're entering the post game. Had quite a slog getting through Stancia last time, but we're done with that. So on Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard, we'll be doing the New Arsenal 7 post game. And on next Saturday at 12, we'll be playing the next story mod, which will be Podstava Setup. A bit of a kind of an older mod from 2022, I know, so ancient. That's the first in a series of 4 mods, so we'll be playing through all those in due time. So, come back on Friday if you want to see New Arsenal. Come back on Saturday if you want to see another story mod. I have a feeling it won't be as good as this one because very few are, but hey. That doesn't mean I'm not happy to have played it. So until then, thank you so much for coming, everybody. It's been a great one. You've been great people. And big smooches to all my VOD goblins out there. I see you. Thank you for stopping by and paying your respects. Until next time, again, rambling is what I do here. I'm going to say goodbye now. Goodbye. Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you later.